live yet. We're live. Max, are you meditating? Wake up, Max.
I'm doing my big brain pose.
Your big brain pose? What's that?
Yeah. It's a pose where I demonstrate how big my brain is.
You know what, man? I want to know why you have a hoodie on inside the house. Let's talk about your hoodie fetish.
Hoodie fetish.
Yeah.
It keeps me comfortable. You know, when the neck gets cold, what happens is I sort of get neck ache. So I have to wear the hoodie to keep the neck warm.
You're
like
19 years old
engines,
and
you
you
need
get
to warm
neck
up the
ache.
engine. You need to warm up the engine to have like the best performance.
You know
I need
what?
to warm up myself.
You know what? All right, enough warm up for us. It's time to rock that intro. What's up, everybody?
Nitro is the glory. Welcome to the No Name RC podcast with your host tonight, Keenan White, aka Lefty the Great, and if you are unlucky, the Finnish village idiot, JQ. This is the RC podcast with no name, but plenty of content. So sit back, relax, and get ready for some serious bench racing.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Nitro is the glory, but E-Buggy pays the bills, and Nitro is the glory at Dirt Nitro Challenge 2021. Welcome to episode number 115 of the No Name RC podcast / NNRC hotline. I'm your host, Keenan White, a.k.a. Lefty the Great, and joining me to my left or right, I don't know. I'm pointing to my left, but it's to my right. He's not a Finnish village idiot, but he is from Finland, and he's with us today. So, what's up, Max Mort? How are you, man?
I'm doing great. It's the weekend. It's the biggest race of the year. I'm feeling good. Good.
Well, what's up, everybody? Hey, if you guys are here, please, thank you for joining us. Please share this. I know DNC is going on, but we got to talk about it. So if you can share this, we greatly appreciate it. And just let's go make this viral, man. Tag as many people as you can. We are here. It's DNC. Before we go on any further, I just want to say thank you to all of the No Name RC podcast listeners around the world. Without you guys, we can't do this. We tried to schedule this where hopefully everybody around the world could kind of join in, but I know it's going to be a little bit difficult over in Asia and Australia for Australian fans over there. And shout out to all of the patrons of the NNRC. We had a nice little. I was hanging out with them yesterday in the patrons group, and we were just having some fun and watching some DNC. So thank you to you guys. I greatly appreciate you guys' support. And remember, if you guys are interested in being a patron, the link is in the written description of this podcast. And we're gonna talk about DNC, guys. Take it easy. I have to pay some bills here first. Shout out and thank you to all the awesome companies that support us. Okay, Mayako, the cat is out the bag. We all know what Mayako is now. Maybe we'll have Mr. JQ on her a little later, and he could probably shed a little bit more light on that. But hey, Mayako is gonna be I guess we can say, the new JQ design car. So that's pretty awesome. As for JQ Racing, guys, we're getting a new car, and it's going to be awesome. It's not going to be a JQ Racing car, but it's going to be one designed by the guy who made this craziness up here. And I'm really excited and looking forward to it. I know it's a lot of new things all at once, but, we'll figure that out as time goes on. But I mean, maybe Joseph can shed a little bit more light. But thank you to Mayako. Shout out to Techno RC. They're at DNC with a big team. Looks like Joe Bornhorst and T-Wall doing pretty good. Tyler Jones and Van Dalen are struggling in Nitro Buggy. BeachRC.com. Brent's out there. We're gonna get on the phone with Brent here a little bit later and talk to TQ of Open Nitro Buggy. Wally, he's there as well. He's all pumped. Shout out to JQ Racing. What up to all my JQ Racing family? Hey, love you guys like life. Thank you guys for all the support. Greatly appreciate it. Sun City RC Raceway. We got a nice new ad read for them. We're going to drop that a little bit later. Manscaped, man. Don't forget. Use that promo code, manscaped.com. Use the promo code no name in all caps, and you get 20% off your order. Shout out to racecraftusa.com. Them guys are there having a blast at DNC. I was talking to Chase yesterday, and he's like, man, I wish you was here. I said, man, I wish I was there too. So they have these guys are having fun at DNC. Obviously, shout out to Papa Willie's Traction Tonic. If you guys want to put some power to the ground, then you need to go check out Papa Willie's Traction Tonic. We do have a promo code for that. Everything is written in the everything's in the written description on her. So shout out to Papa Willie's Traction Tonic. Prepare for victory with Papa Willie's Traction Tonic. Obviously, shout out to my boy Wally Builds, House of RC. If you haven't signed up for House of RC, please do it. RCMX Online, and of course RCGP. And just shout out to everybody that's joining in. Share the crap out of this here. It's DNC. Fuck, I'm so excited. That's all I can say. I was kind of, Max, I was kind of calm. I didn't do anything all week because I knew come Thursday, Friday, it was going to be full bore DNC 24/7. Okay, I didn't stay up too late the first night for buggy and nitro truggy and e-buggy qualifying, but I did stay up last night, and I'll probably stay up tonight. So what's up, Maxie? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. And I want to ask you, how the hell do you remember all of that? All of those shout outs.
Oh, I mess it up all the time, but now luckily I can read it on her.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good.
I always mess it up.
Yeah. Well,
what's up, Cody? How you doing? What's up, Kevin? Enzo, what's up? Enrico. I haven't spoken to my boy Enrico in a long time. What's up, AE fanboy, Salty Joe, Phil Fernandez, Ricky. What's up, Adam? I see you there. AE fanboy. What's up, Benjamin, Carlos Fonseca, and Dan Solo. And also, I want to shout out. We have a new assistant here. We have a producer.
Yeah,
we have a producer. We have a producer, and his name is Rowan the Barbarian. We should bring him on to say hello. Rowan, say hello to everybody.
Hello.
Hey, so Rowan's he's a young man. He's gonna help us out here with our live stream. I'm only got one hand, and I'm getting old, and I'm only capable of doing like one task at a time. So the last live we had, I couldn't keep up. Rowan's been helping me out with my banners and doing all this type of stuff. So I said, hey, would you like to learn how to produce a podcast and become my Tits McGee or my Jamie? And he said, sure. So thank you, Rowan. He's going to be controlling things in the back so we can go a little bit smoother. We have some videos and stuff. So everybody, shout out to Rowan the Barbarian. Say hello to everybody, Rowan. Hello. Say hello to everybody,
What could
Rowan.
possibly go wrong? Hello.
All right, Rowan.
Rowan's a professional.
All right, Barbarian.
All
right. Well, thank you for your help, and good luck behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And hey,
yes, appreciate it.
Talk to you later. All right.
Yeah.
So,
hey, we're gonna shout out Wally too. Like, dude, TQ.
Yeah. You know what? I have to shout out to my boy Wally. I'm so pumped for him. He's been going through some, he's got the JQ car and has been going through some tribulations with it. He has been struggling with it. And today and this week, it's all like come to play for him. Like, he went out there, he had a crappy seeding, he had a crappy first round, he went out there and TQ'd the last 2 rounds. I'm so pumped for him. I'm so pumped for Wally. It looked, last year when he was at DNC, he had this picture and he's sitting on the hay bale, just like, I don't know if he was thinking about ending it or anything. Like I was like, you gotta hide all rope and sharp objects from Wally because he was just like depressed. And I like what I saw last night. His smile and his hood and is happy. I'm happy for your boy, man. We'll have him on her later, hopefully. So this is our DNC show, everybody. We are gonna open up the phone lines a little bit later. We might have a special guest today. I don't know. Maybe not today, but definitely tomorrow. Maybe JQ is gonna join us here. Who knows? And we got Max here. He's got some stuff he wants to talk about with DNC, and boom. All I have to say is, all right, shout off of the first bet. I think I like DNC at Thunder Alley. I like it there. I like Thunder Alley as a track, and I know you're iffy about it, but I think this is the biggest DNC we've had in a long time. This DNC I think was bigger than the one that you won with
What do you mean by
entries and stuff.
But by drivers, or what do you mean?
Yeah, by people and maybe not entries, but definitely people. Maybe
when I was there
2
years ago, the last one at Phoenix had over 800 entries, I think.
Okay, so there was more. There was definitely more people. Yeah, because Phoenix is definitely more. I know Charlie's like, I can't watch both. I know, but wait till we're not gonna be too long. So what's up, Charlie Mac? Flowwood RC. But too bad we don't have a Flowwood RC anymore.
When is the e-buggy made, by the way?
It should be later on, but they were running the D main, I think, or C main. Drayton Staub was in it, so
Okay.
E-buggy main. I think the E-buggy main is going to be late this evening. I think, like
I don't
in the
know.
night.
We're gonna see.
We'll see.
I don't
Well,
know.
if we had a schedule, all right. Let's get it right off the bat. Let's rip that one right off the bat. We don't have a schedule, but that's nothing new. So go ahead, Max. Get it out of your system. Get the schedule out of your system.
I think I don't want to even complain anymore. I'm getting so used to it. Like, I don't know. I'm just happy that I'm not there and I don't have to count how long the heats are to count where I'm driving. Instead of just looking at the schedule and saying, "Hey, I'm driving at 6 p.m. Nice, I can sleep late."
Okay. Adam says pro practice is up soon. All right. Well, we don't want to watch practice. We want to watch racing.
Practice. Come on.
Yeah. Come on. Practice? We're talking about practice here. All right, Max. So we've been planning this podcast for a few days now. You had some stuff that you wanted to talk about. Okay. Well, sorry. Let's talk about DNC. It's happened. I know a lot of people didn't think it was going to happen. Joey and the guys pulled it off. Kudos to those guys. What's up, Daiquiri Man? How you doing? What's up, Adam Ross? Well, the pros are going to be, I was thinking about that, but I don't want to stream off, Live RC is doing first off the bat, you may not agree, but I think Live RC is doing a good job of covering the race. And I don't want to they're doing the interviews and stuff. I don't want to take from them. We are going to show some footage from there, but I don't want to stream while they're streaming. I just don't, that's not my thing, but maybe one day we could do that. Yeah, Pro Buggy feature is going to be under the lights for sure. Truggy, I remember last year Truggy was at like 1:20 a.m. because of the rain.
I just checked the Pro Truggy main is before the e-buggy main.
Right.
And I want to actually address the Live RC thing that I give props to them. Like the level they were before was here. Now they've taken it here, but the top level is actually here. So like they've taken it up. No worries, but it's still a lot of room to go. Like, good job, but keep it going. And that's just all I think about it.
Oh, I really like the zipline cam. I think that's nice. They have.
I don't know. I don't think it doesn't really add too much to me. Like the underbridge cam, the zipline cam, like the pit lane cam is like the only one I like. Okay. Like pit lane and then 2 cameras. That's the only thing that you really need, in my opinion. That's just how I like it.
Well, that's fine. I don't mind the extra cameras. I'm fine with that. We had a zip line at RCGP.
They're trying new stuff.
Excuse me?
Yeah, they're trying new stuff, which is the most important thing. Like they're trying.
Exactly. I was listening to Tyler, and they got a pretty cool program going on too. I'm gonna renew my membership with Live RC again. I paid Live RC from when they first started, like 2008. And what's up, Neo Chief? What's up, Alfredo Casquez? What's up, Kevin Myers? How you guys doing? Yes, this is the first year that rain hasn't been a major part of DNC for a while. I think every year that we went to, did we have rain in 20? Well, we only went to one. Did we have rain in 2018, Max? We did have.
We had a huge storm before the race, but not rain. Not rain really.
Yeah,
I don't think it rained in Phoenix.
Well, it did, but what was in Phoenix, man, was that wind. Wind was bad.
Yeah, the wind was bad. Like the rain. Like in Paris, it rained quite a lot both years.
Yes, it did. I know, I was there. Kyle says the cable cam is cool, just in the wrong location. I feel they should follow the cars from the crossover. Yeah, I agree.
True.
The first question. So when is Max joining Mayako? Max is still on the contract for Associated. He has to.
Yes.
He's committed to Associated. We're not talking about that yet. But
why would I join Mayako?
Yeah, he wants to come back to JQ Racing, if anything. No, I'm only joking.
Oh no.
Oh man. I'm just excited. I am a little bit upset that I'm not there. Like, it's a lot of people there. I mean, mostly California guys. I don't see too many East Coast guys travel over there, but you know, like this is definitely a West Coast feel type of race. You can actually see, like, I mean, the amount of nitro buggies, Max. I haven't seen this amount of nitro buggies at a race in a long time, and it's really good to see. Nothing against the e-buggy guys, but it's just been, it seems for the last couple of races, especially in the Southeast, because e-buggy and e-truck is really popular there. So, yeah, man, it's good to see that nitro is the glory in the West Coast, man.
Yeah.
Really, it truly is.
But I think you said before that like you liked it at Thunder Alley. I think there are very good things about it being in Thunder Alley. One is for the fact that it's like more compact, so people are like much more together. Especially in Phoenix, like the pits were really wide open, so you really had to walk across like everything to like see other guys. Here the pits are like much more compact, but on the other hand, though, in my opinion, for the DNC, the track's kind of small. I've like to me like the DNC like sort of it belongs to that brand that the track is huge.
I
It's
understand
my
that.
like
But it's Thunder Alley. I mean, they made it a little bit longer with that bridge, and I actually, hey, the guy got hit in his head earlier today, and I know
What
him.
happened
So,
there?
he said he was running across, and he like he just forgot. Like it's simple, like because you know that bridge is like there, and he went to turn marshal car, and he looked up, and he just you know you just come up like natural, and then there was like cars coming. He said he got hit in his head, and he says it's all right. He says it hurt. He says it's more embarrassed than anything, but I hope he gets better, man. But that's dangerous. That's
Did he
why
hit him
I'm
in
not
the
a
head
big.
or like
No, he got hit in his head by an e-buggy.
head?
Yeah.
Oof. He should have gone to like a hospital or something.
No, he's fine. I talked to him. I know him.
Yeah, but like even though you feel fine, you still might have a concussion.
No, I just tell him have a beer and a Tylenol. He'll be all right.
Well, I guess that's America for you.
No, he said it's cool. He said it's all right. And I
Yeah,
just said,
but
hey,
I
man,
know
go put some ice on
concussions.
it. Go put some ice on it and have six beers. You'll be all right. That's Dr. Lefty.
Wow.
That's my remedy for a lot of things. When I did drink. All right, let's talk about the track because I actually happen to like the track because it is not too hard. You know what I mean? And that okay for the pro guys, it's kind of like, but for the regular guys, it's pretty cool. Like you know what I mean? But I do have to say, I am quite the one disappointment that I'm not okay. The bridge is okay. The step up is I've always thought Joey made really great step ups. I just think he kind of had to put that right there. You know what? Because that is at RCGP. That's where the Pole of Doom was. Remember that jump?
Yeah, that was
So
great jump. That was amazing. That was one of the best jumps I know. But this step up it doesn't have the same characteristics.
Right.
Like it
right.
kind of it needs to have more lift.
Yeah, I like setups, step ups where you can come flying and then like just scrub. You know, just scrub that speed and just pop up over it. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we need to get hold on, you get rid of this. I don't know how to. Hey Rowan, can you get rid of this comment here so we can show our sponsors? Thank you, Neo. Thank you. Thank you, Rowan. Good job. Yeah, I think the track's all right. It's getting a little rough. Max, you have driven on this track before. You spent a lot of time there. What is what did you learn in your time at Thunder Alley from RCGP that you can see or you can see it from her, like as you've been watching and stuff like that?
Yeah, so the layout here is much more like Joey-esque. So it has like much of those, like it has a whoop section, the step up. This time it's not as good, and also those like corners with the hip jump in them. Like almost every corner has some kind of a hip jump. So it's much different than the super slow 180 style Thunder Alley layouts. A lot of times they have there. So that's actually nice. He made it happen so that he incorporated the layout that he usually has in his races. But I don't know how they did it, but it's a lot more bumpy than the track usually gets. At RCGP, the track was pretty smooth. Now it looks like it's super blown out. I don't know what they did to it.
Well, much more cars running on it, Max. You got e-buggies out there. You got
trucks they've run it up. Like, I mean, at the end of RCGP, the track wasn't as bumpy as it is already there.
Right, so I don't know. But it's way more people there, Max.
Yeah, but there was way more track times when RCGP was there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But we weren't there from 8 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock at night either. You know what I mean?
They be running all day. Okay. Well, maybe they just run longer days.
Yeah, they've been
Whatever.
running all day today.
The track's getting blown out, which is bad for Fend, but really good for Mayfield. You're gonna see later on here what I'm talking about.
You said
Should we
that,
move on
you
to the
said
clip?
that. Nope. I have made the prophecy will be fulfilled, and Fen will win Nitro Buggy. I said he'll sweep, but if I would take
he won't
Nitro
sweep.
Buggy, huh?
I'll say he wins at least one class, most likely
Yeah,
Nitro
but
Buggy.
if it ain't
he won't-
Nitro, if it ain't, no offense, if it ain't Nitro Buggy, then it don't count. If he has
Yeah,
to win
I
one
mean, I
class,
agree.
it has to be Nitro Buggy.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
you could win E-Buggy and Truggy, but guys, no.
Yeah, he won't.
Come on, let's
he
be
won't win
honest.
Buggy, not Truggy. No, not happening. If he doesn't win Nitro Buggy, he won't win any other class.
The prophecy will be fulfilled. Trust me.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Trust me
I
when I
agree
tell
on that.
you. What? But you didn't even know what the prophecy. You think it's going to win Nitro Buggy?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
If he wins any class, he will win. He will win Nitro Buggy.
Really? That's the class I would
Yeah.
think that he wouldn't win because he hasn't. You know, because
Yeah,
it's
but
just so much longer.
he's the most fastest in Nitro Buggy. That's the thing. Like, if that's you need speed to win. Like
Yes.
he crashes out usually, but this time it's different. He doesn't drive too crazy now, so he has a chance.
I watched him do some amazing things with his. What's up, Christian? What's up? What's up? He's at the race. Hey, listen in. I got a nice new ad read for the SCRC guys here. So, like I was saying, what was I on? I just watched him do some amazing stuff out there, like going up that hill, that washboard hill. You know,
Yeah,
like
he did.
in
He's
Truggy.
pretty good there.
I
He's
watched
really good
his
there.
car, like, you know, his Truggy, so you can see more. His Truggy does dip like this, and the whole front came up like that. Like where if that would have been me, I would have done 10,000 flips into the hay bale. You know what I mean? But he just somehow was able to get that car back on the throttle and just right back up to the up the hill. And you know what? That's awesome. And Christian's heard, I think, he hasn't heard the new SCRC ad read, Max. And we've been in our 22 minutes. I think it's time to pay some bills. So, you know what? We don't have no segments today, but I am going to, because this is new and I know Christian's heard, I want him to hear it. So I have to play the new Sun City RC Raceway. Thank you for sponsoring the podcast. I know you had DNC, but here you go.
Sun City RC Raceway, the home of El Paso's world-famous motocross-inspired 8-scale off-road track. The Showers family has over 20 years' experience creating one of the premier tracks in the USA. Their world-class facility has everything: handicap accessibility, covered beds, skate starts, space for parking RVs, trailers, and lights for night racing. Follow SCRC on Facebook under Sun City RC Raceway for updates, upcoming races, or host your own race.
Thank you, Sun City RC Raceway, for sponsoring the podcast. If you guys see Christian or the SCRC crew at DNC, go say what's up. And hey, if the SCRC crew is there, go check out Brent because he's got NNRC decals. What's up, Joey? How you doing? All right, Max. So you had some videos and stuff you wanted to show us, right?
Yeah, we have a few clips. I'm gonna demonstrate why I think Fend will struggle more when it's bumpy, and I will also demonstrate why he's so good now. So I think Rowan can start off with the first clip. Let's see. All right, we're fast on this. So let's see here. So this is just Fend running around. All right. Well,
It's a little choppy.
it's a little.
Yeah, we're trying this out, guys.
Let's see. Okay, it's getting better.
What's up, Jake Masker?
Can Rowan start it from the start? Let's see if it's better.
Yeah, try from the start, bro.
Yeah. Okay, much better. So here you can see like this part of this track. He takes it pretty easy, but this is like his strong shoot. This part of the track. So he goes wide and then shoots up. This lap he didn't do it as well. Next lap he's gonna be a lot faster here, and this part is also really good. So he takes straight lines and keeps much more momentum over those bumps. Here, actually, this is the reason why I think he's gonna suck at bumps. That part he doesn't have a good line. for here, there's not much bumps, and I don't see any difference made here. This
Mhm.
this corner he's taking really carefully, as I said before. But now you can see, like, watch this. He goes way
Mhm.
out, uh, goes off throttle and shoots up. He carries much
Oh, that.
momentum to there. Yeah, there he has to save. And okay, so here, like, Fend driving overall really safe. So apart from that one clip to the pipe, he has like no
Mhm.
issues. He's calm, collected. He drives straight lines, no issues on like the fastest corners. So I think we can go to the second clip after this one. Let's see if
What's
Rowan
up,
has it.
Tim
But
Lime? What's
basically,
up, Tony? What's up, Jake Lasco? Sorry, just saying some shout out. Sorry, Max. Go ahead.
yeah. So pretty much what that clip was supposed to show is how like calm he's doing. He's driving straight lines, taking it easy. And now we can watch Mayfield. He's driving really calm as well, but the car looks really nervous for some reason. Mayfield's, in my opinion, the second fastest guy. Uh, but you can see like every
Mhm.
part, like for example here, like he has a lot of issues like going to the straight, and he has like the car wobbles around quite a lot, and it doesn't seem as comfortable. But here, though, he goes around the bump, and that's really nice about him. He is already picking lines for the main, which
Mhm.
is nice, and I really like that. And here he's, well, now it sort of lagged out, but here in this like step up section, he's a lot faster than what Fend is. He has much more rotation in the car, or he
Mhm.
just drives it faster. So
Yeah, I
okay,
see what you
yeah.
mean. His car looked super nervous, but and the lines he's picking, like I watched Seth last night. He was in his qualifier, right? He was just like that. You know how they got that divot, that big divot in the hill going up before the bridge.
Yeah,
He was just he had a way he could just go boom, and it like popped him up over it, and he stayed on the inside, and he was able to come around. And he actually had a
yeah.
really good qualifier. Yes, Enrico, the
Okay.
layout does look flatter than normal Thunder Alley layouts. It does because it's
Yeah.
more Joey
Yeah, but yeah,
style.
Joey style, yeah. Okay, now let's go to this clip. I'll explain it before we play it. So in this clip, you can see the washboard section, and this is what I'm talking about. The first one is gonna be Fen going over it, and the second one is gonna be Tessman. And Fen is like the fastest guy over there, and Tessman is, for in my opinion, at least in this clip, he's probably like the worst one over there. So let it play, Robin, so we can see. So it's in slow mo, so we can see a bit better. So as you can see here, he goes way outside, lifts off the throttle, lets the bump over the first few, and then throttles up there, and
Mm-hmm.
then turns all the way up there. And this is Tessman. You can let it play. So Tessman goes in there. He goes in and brakes before, turns, and then throttles into the first bumps. And you can see how the car is way unsettled over there. And he does this
Mm-hmm.
most laps. And then in like up the hill, he's way slower overall, and yeah, so he just kind of loses
He's
a
in the
lot of
B
speed
main.
just because of the line he picks. Well, let's see.
Uh,
Next one is going to be Fend and Mayfield with the same line, so Robin can play this one. Um, so here's Fend again, and just like for repetition, you can see how amazing this is. So he goes in, lifts off, first few, throttles on, up there, and up he goes. Nice, smooth, clean, no worries. He never crashed here. Then Mayfield, who crashed here quite a lot, he tries to do actually the same thing. So he's already taken a better line than Tessman, but his car is really unsettled here. So
mhm.
like this is why he crashes there quite a lot. He tries to do what Fend is doing, but he's just not able to do it.
Yes. Funny you should talk about that particular line because I was talking to Greg Delaney, who's running 40 plus, and he was like he's telling about his
Yeah.
race with Richard, and he says that's where I was making up. So he was doing exactly what Fenn was doing.
Yes.
He says I
Yes.
was
I
going right
saw
out
I
to the
saw the
pipe.
video.
Yeah, you know Greg has racecraft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Super.
Okay, so I'll explain this next one now. So this is from the right side. So what you can see, his first is Mayfield, and as I said, his car is really unsettled. So the whole reason behind this is because he's going into all these hip jumps with the wheels turned. So he's the front wheels while they're turning are scrubbing quite a lot. So when you hit the face of the hip jump, the car is really unsettled, and when you land, you will land on the outside tires, which means that you have a lot less grip in the car when you land. So let's play it and see how this
Mhm.
how this goes. So as you can see here, wheels turned all the way, car unsettled, then wheels turned here, and a wiggle right here. So both times he has a wiggle. This time he gets away with it. And now you can see fend. So he goes wheel straight, jumps, much more speed, then turns when he lands, and then wheel straight. Okay, now it's cut up. Okay, so Roman, can you play that again because it sort of glitched out? Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so he comes in, he's wheel straight, jumps up, carries much more momentum. Then when he lands, he steers, and then again here. Okay, now it's just cutting. But basically, what he's doing is he's picking his line before the hip jump, so he can carry much more momentum over it. And when he lands, the car lands flat, which means that you have much more grip in the car instead of landing on the outside wheels, which means that you're just like losing a lot of grip.
That's the quality's too bad on that one, bro.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one. But basically, I think you pretty much get the idea. I hope so.
Rowan, you're doing a great job, says Adam Ross. Thank you. I think he's doing a great job too.
He's doing amazing. He's super fast with this. Just like the internet is not the best.
Yeah.
Press.
Enrico
I think
says
the next one is. Okay, go
let's
ahead.
take a quick question. He says, Enrique, it seems that Ryan's car can't carry corner speed. He's correct in slides everywhere. Yeah. It's kind of like what JQ was talking about with this was an inherent problem of the MBX with the pillow balls and all that stuff. You know, it's a nervous car.
Much more rotation, but carrying that rotation around longer corners, it's much more difficult. So that's why after the step up, he's much faster because he can just get the car to roll around. But when with these fast corners and these like technical sections where you have to be really careful with the line you pick, he's struggling quite a lot compared to Fend. But let's go to the last one. That this is sort of a one that demonstrates why I think Fend will struggle more when it gets more bumpy. So you can play it, Robin. So this is Mayfield, and you can see. Well, okay,
maybe it's super slow for me, but what's
yeah,
up,
you
Josh?
Can you Rowan? Can we replay it, Rowan, so we can see like from the start? Maybe it's just like needs some buffer. Okay, it's much better now. So
yes.
Here you can see. So he goes outside here, no bumps, nice line, smooth. Car carries the corner speed, and he's much better off here. Avoiding the bumps, picking lines. And this is Fend. And he crashed here multiple times in each qualifier. Not fully crashed, but hit the pipe. So you can see here, stooge in, hits the bump, like slows down all his speed. Like if he does this, he gets away maybe 8 out of 10 times. But those 2 out of 10, he hits the pipe, he crashes, whatever happens. So this is why I think he's not picking lines that are avoiding the bumps. He's just driving in a way, and his car is suited for this track much better than what Mayfield has. Yep. This is sort of like
that's what Seth was doing. That what Fend was doing, but he was actually getting in a little bit tighter. You know what I mean? He was hugging it even tighter and going like right on the inside.
Yeah.
Sweet. Hold on for a second.
So,
is that the last video? Is that your last video?
Yeah, that was the last one. Okay. Pretty much with these clips, I wanted to pinpoint how Fend overall is much faster and picks much better lines, and as well as his car is much better suited for this type of track than what Mayfield is, which in my opinion, Mayfield is the second fastest guy, even though yesterday Cole was second overall. And for the mains, though, I feel like Mayfield has a much better shot than what he had in qualifying because of his picking those lines. Fend isn't. He's driving the fastest line on the track, and come main day, that line might not be the fastest anymore.
Right. Well, I mean, this is what Mayfield does, though. Let's be honest. You don't have to TQ. Like, TQ is TQ. It's great and all that type of stuff. I mean, I'm freaking out over it, but it's who wins at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And but I mean, I can't help but be utterly amazed by Fend.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Utterly amazed. If the Euros were her, I think really maybe Runafok would be the only one that could beat him. To be honest.
Maybe
Ongaro.
Yeah. No, Ongaro wouldn't. This track is too slow.
Yeah, but
This track
if you remember back to, well, you was racing, but if you go back to RCGP, Cole,
it was
and I mean all the HB cars were really good there. You know what I mean?
this
But
track suits C-Hub cars much
mhm,
better. This is because of the fact that, like, with pillow ball, the steering is, especially you can see it in the washboard section. When Fenn goes in there and he wants to turn, he turns his wheels and his car turns instantly. With Mayfield, however, the steering is sort of like it picks up more and more however much you turn. So when he goes in there, it's really hard to judge just the right angle when the car is so unsettled. That's
mhm.
why after the step up, it benefits him, but in the washboard section, it really hurts him.
Right.
And actually, I wanna say some things about lap times because I made some notes here. So as you said, Fenn was doing amazing. I checked across all three runs of yesterday. In each run, average of each three runs, his top five was 30.3, and compared to Ogden and Mayfield, who were the second fastest, they had 30.5 and 30.6. So he's 2 tenths clear on like the fast laps. And then when it comes to average, he's 3 points clear, 3 tenths clear. So, and especially one thing I noticed with Cole was he was much slower in the night. So he was pretty close actually during the day, but in the night he slowed off quite a bit. And Mayfield was the complete opposite. He was closer during the nighttime. He just crashed in the last one.
That's Drake,
So
man.
yeah,
He's got
yeah,
Drake,
he's
and they're all on the same exact package besides engines now. And who
yeah,
doesn't know this track like Drake? Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Hey,
But pretty
one of
much
our
like,
guests is showed up.
oh, JQ.
He's here. Should we add him to the stream?
I'll go through these before he can listen to
Okay.
this, and then he can call me an idiot after this. So
Okay.
Fendi is pretty much 2 tenths clear of everyone in raw speed. Fendi is 2 tenths lap faster than anyone else. Then after Ogden and Mayfield, who are pretty much tied, but Mayfield is faster during the night.
Mhm.
Then it's Denny, but he didn't run in the night heat. So it's really hard to judge how fast he is because in the day heats he was lower than Mayfield and Ogden. But overall, because he didn't run the night heat, his times are kind of skewed. But
Mhm.
then it's Tebow and Drake who are over half a second slower in raw speed. So if these guys went on the track, tried to do a fast lap, Fenn would be half a second faster. And on
That's
average,
incredible.
it's also half a second. So pretty much the top six is within half a second in terms of like raw speed as well as 5 minute runs. The difference is that Fend has quite a lot more raw speed than Tebow and Drake, but Tebow and Drake consistency was amazing. I think Drake's last run was like 99.5 and Tebow was pretty much the same. So it's
Yeah.
crazy. Tebow and Drake don't make mistakes at all.
No.
Danny is sort of a question mark. Mayfield and Ogden make mistakes and are a little bit slower than Fend. And Fend is like, even if he does mistakes, he'll still TQ'd. And
Hmm.
after like these six guys, it's sort of an open book. I put here in my notes Van Dalen, Cavalier, Bornhurst, Jones, and Tessman all had very similar lap times. And all of these guys could like break into the top six. But apart from like, if we go based on lap times from yesterday, these top six was pretty solid, which
Well,
is Fenn,
Jones,
Ogden, Mayfield, Denny, Tebow, and Drake.
right. Well, Jones, Fend, Van Dalen, no, Jones, Rivkin, Van Dalen, Tasman,
Yeah,
all in
Rivkin
the B
wasn't
main.
close. Rivkin was
They're all in
way
the B
further
main.
behind.
They're all in the B
Yeah, yeah,
main.
no. Jones is in the main, I think.
No, he's
12
not.
goes in the main, right?
No,
He's
10.
not?
I believe it's 10.
10? Oh,
Yep.
Van Dalen wasn't even main then.
Mm-mm. Cav was the
Oh, I
last
thought.
one.
Okay. Yeah, but pretty much like Jones, Tessman, Van Dalen are similar speed as Cavalier and Bornhorst. Jellin and Wiggins was really slow actually, but they just made really good runs. Like they
Mhm.
had perfect runs when it mattered. So they did a good qualifying, but in terms of speed, they are not even close to top 10.
All right.
And
Awesome.
it sounds harsh, but that's true. I mean, I'm just looking at lap times and I'm
You've
seeing
looked
like,
at the
hey,
numbers. You've looked at the
yeah,
numbers,
I
so
look
you
at
would
the
know, you know?
numbers won't lie, dude.
It looks like, hold on. Let me see. I'm confused at how
Let's put
many. It
Jake
looks
on
like
so he
it's
can call me an
12.
idiot.
Okay, no.
Huh?
Oh, it's 10 and 2 bump up, I think. Wow.
12 in the
Yeah.
main. So it's okay. So from Van Dalen, Jones, and Tessman, one of these guys won't make the main. Rivkin too. Who is in the B? Rivkin, Tessman, Jones, Van Dalen. Holy shit! A lot of fast guys are gonna get screwed.
Well, Rifkin hasn't qualified straight to an A main at DNC in some time. So, yeah. Yes, we do need to get Fend on. If he wins, I'm going to get him on anyway. But if the prophecy is fulfilled, I'll have him on her right away. So I think it's, you know what? Let's bring JQ on. And I need to pay some bills with Manscaped her. So I need to bring him on because I like doing the Manscaped reads with him. Oh, my. Of course. Of course. This guy's mic's just hot. What's up?
What's up?
Can I comment? Oh, he's there.
Hey, how you doing, JQ? Nice profile picture. I think it suits you perfectly.
Not bad.
What's up, man? How you doing? Where you to? You on your phone?
I'm on my phone, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where? I don't know. What are you doing in Finland on a weekend when it's snowing?
I'm in a brothel.
Oh, well, it's always fun. You know, it's always fun visiting them. You know, visited quite a few in my life. So, what's up, JQ? You haven't been on the podcast for a while. Did you see the new intro?
I haven't. I'll see it
pretty...
next week when I'm on the podcast or whenever
Yes,
I'm on the podcast.
You're coming back on, and this is the first time you and Max have been kind of spoken publicly for a while, or you know, in public since the great breakup.
Yeah, the traitor's here.
Oh, I knew he was going to say that.
The fucking mustachioed traitor.
Mustachio.
He's trying to put on a disguise or something.
Yeah, like your disguise when you went back to America.
Yeah.
All right. Well, did you listen to what he said just now?
Yeah, just some bullshit about numbers. Let's face it.
He's just jealous because I'm right.
He's going to fend himself, and there's not going to be any fulfillment of any prophecies here. Yeah, he's fast, but he almost crashed a million times in qualifying and do that for 45 minutes, and yeah, there you go. So he might. I think Fend could win e-buggy because the race is short, and maybe Truggy because it's easier to drive, but I don't think he'll win Nitro buggy. I mean, I wouldn't be like super surprised if he did, but I don't think he will. So.
Oh my gosh! So what's up, JQ? It's been an interesting week for you this week. I know we're not gonna get into much of it, but great live yesterday, by the way. I got another compliment, Max, yesterday. Yesterday at I forget the time, but
it was 7:07.
Yeah, probably the last compliment I'm gonna have for the year. So anyway,
congrats.
You must be pretty stoked though. Wallace, TQ, Greg's doing good. Yeah, like even though you know what Greg told me though.
Greg's like second to last
but in 40 plus. Yeah, 40 plus. We're talking about. You know, Greg's 40 plus. You know what Greg said to me the other day? He goes, "I'm doing so much better without JQ here."
Yeah, he's texting me all the time, getting mad because I don't respond.
I was talking to him like 7 o'clock. He woke up early this morning. I was talking to him.
Yeah, I've only been telling him for maybe 6 months. Well, not really. He hasn't been racing. Well, a few months, 2-3 months. I've been telling him what setup to run in the shocks, and he tried it now finally and loved it.
Oh, Greg. Okay.
Yeah.
How about Wally, man? Wally,
yeah,
I know his
first races he did with JQ. He did his own thing, didn't listen, and now finally he's running what we told him to run, and now he did well.
Yeah, because Wally struggled.
Wow.
He struggled for where would JQ be in the pro mains? Yeah, where would JQ be in the pro mains? Do they have an F main? Let's see. Hold on, how many mains did they have? JQ, your last good DNC. Were you
Thunder Rally though? Thunder Rally, I can do pretty well at Thunder Rally.
Not like as long as you don't drive like you did at RCGP.
No, that's different though.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you was.
I don't know where I'd be. It's hard to say.
Man, it's some fast. What I was saying, we don't have the Euro guys. We don't have the Euro guys, but some of these young guys are stepping up. Like Kyle Turner had a good run. Drayton Staub, who doesn't really run much. Aiden Horns there. So these are guys that we haven't really seen. You know who ain't there? Born a Crime. I was talking to him today. I said, why ain't you at DNC running Nitro? Or would you prefer to just run Pink Pinions? I don't run Pink Pinions. I said, you run... Could have confused me. Born a Crime, Matthew Gonzalez, if you guys don't know who that is.
Yeah. So anyway, what have you been discussing?
Well, Max just Fend and how awesome he is.
Well, yeah.
Anything apart
I mean,
from
he
that?
was
No,
the
Max.
track
Max actually
kinda.
did a really good.
I kind
He
of,
had some.
yeah, I kind of dissed the live feed, and then I had some clips I showed people like
Yeah, it was good.
How awesome the
why
live
his
field.
fence, huh?
You are dissing the live feed.
Yeah, because
No. We had
in one, I
videos from
think the
yesterday.
Q2, the ground had more track time than the drivers.
Yeah, I know. I think
Green
they.
time, you know.
I think I'm not 100% about this, but I think they hired chimpanzees to do the filming. That's what I've heard.
Okay, some of the camera work has not been good. I must admit that.
Yeah.
But at least we have coverage. We have multiple cameras, and I think they're doing a great job. I think that,
Yeah.
like Max
I mean,
said, they
better
stepped
job.
up a level.
They aren't.
Yeah,
They're doing okay. Let's put it that way.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
I
That's about as
expected it
much of
more.
a compliment that you're gonna get from JQ.
Yeah.
good.
I
not
also
great.
I like how they talk about like air travel and all kinds of random shit that no one cares about when there's the 40+ qualifying going on. They don't even care.
Yeah,
And one of the qualifiers, they didn't even have the results on the screen, so it was just cars going around the track, and they were talking about lipo batteries and flying and luggage.
Well,
they
they
have
have to
like
talk
it's
about
like
stuff.
a podcast. They're doing a
Yeah,
podcast, dude.
they're doing a podcast and showing cars going around the track. Sometimes they have results on screen.
Well, I mean, look. I mean, I sat in the booth. With Nick, and it's really hard. You know, I want to talk about the racing, and he's like, "No, we're gonna talk about tea and crumpets," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay," but I get it. I mean, I like that they have picture albums. They've been doing interviews. You know, they've been doing a lot more than usual this year. Now they never had picture albums before. Well, not in the last couple.
I
of
won't
years.
be surprised if Scotty leaves the race with COVID, though. He's like 1 foot away from everyone when he interviews them. That's pretty funny. That's like American social distancing.
Oh my gosh! See, you know what? I think we're gonna remove you right now.
Well,
Never.
just watch his interview.
I know. I've seen
like
them, I've
last
seen
night
them.
with Mayfield, practically French kissing.
Yeah,
Oh my god! Is
I mean
that what you been?
he's showing. He's showing like that he's with them. You know, you gotta
Yeah.
like it's a pandemic. People need to show that they
Stick
support
together.
each other.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
You know what? All right. We're talking about RT. We're not talking about the pandemic. Enough about that fucking
Okay.
time.
Okay, so let's talk about who have been the positive. Let's make this positive now. So who have been the positive surprises, or if not surprises, just good showings,
CJ
Danny and
Jellin,
Fend, no one else.
standouts.
CJ,
Yeah,
CJ
Jellin's
Jellin,
okay.
Tanner Denny.
Fend. Pretty much
Griggs.
everyone else is okay or disappointing.
I think Cole Ogden.
Yes, Cole.
Oh yeah, true. Actually, yeah, he's good. He's been doing good.
On another thing, Wiggins right into the main, very good. Wiggins,
Yeah,
Bornhorst.
that's good.
Uh,
No,
disappointments.
Bornhorst was 8. That's not
No,
good. That's okay.
Calm
at
down,
best.
Lefty. Calm down.
Okay,
Let's cover
sorry.
one thing at a time. So yeah, Ogden best qualifying, I think, at DNC, qualifying second. We only care about
Yes.
Nitro Buggy. I don't know where he is in
Yeah.
other support classes.
Yeah,
Then
no one cares.
so that's actually really good. Second.
Yeah, it's good.
This
And he was
this
fast.
could- This could be his, in a way, sort of breakout race. And yes,
If he
he's
doesn't
been
crash
fast
in
and
the
he's
first
won some East Coast club races, but DNC, like to be in the fight for the win at DNC, to win DNC, podium DNC, that's a different sort of level of race, in my opinion. And I don't think Cole has been there. He's been fast before, but he hasn't put it all together. So this could be the race where he puts it all together.
But I think
kind of
Ronafalk
like
ranked.
Philippines last year.
Yeah. Ronafalk ranked DNC, like you said, Worlds, DNC. I think he even said higher than the Euros. You know?
Yeah, it's harder than
No.
the Euros, definitely. I
Yeah,
think.
he said
Well,
he
maybe.
ranks it higher than the Euros.
I wouldn't, but I can see. I mean, I understand his point.
Tanner Denny was also very surprising, but I don't know how much he's been running there at the compound.
Well, see-
what is it called? Nitro
Thunder Alley.
compound.
Oh, right. You know who? All right, I'm gonna tell you something. Who is doing well? I mean, not doing well, but Mike Trury, man, probably hasn't raced in years. Is the 19th.
Well, I don't know. That's kind of normal.
No, but
Like, why is that good? I don't think
because
that's
the guy
good.
doesn't race at all. At all.
I mean, if he practiced like few months, he should be there. I think
He didn't
he's a good
practice.
driver. I mean, he TQ'd the world. I mean,
Yeah, I
it was
know.
12 years ago, but he did.
I
He's
know.
not a
Yeah.
like Nagani could be there if he practiced.
Yes.
Maybe not
I don't
anymore.
think anyone would have put Ogden second and Denny third after qualifying.
No,
No,
those are the biggest
even
prices.
no matter how much acid you took and mushrooms and you just wouldn't.
All right, now
I
let's
mean-
talk about the shockers. Ty Tessman, for me, is the biggest shocker. Is in the B main.
Yeah,
And
that
I
is
believe
surprising.
and
it looks like it's
I
going to be
was-
Seth. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I was talking about this with my dad, and we were like trying to figure out what's wrong, and like the tires can't be the issue because like Ogden is second, so new engine. I mean, he could have issues with the engine, but most likely not. And for some reason, like, why would he be so much slower than before? I mean, some people said that it was because he hasn't been racing against
I
good
think
guys,
it's-
but
You know
It's
why
weird.
it is.
But
Oh, okay.
what's amazing about Tessman is that he was extremely fast in e-buggy and truggy, and I think he's in the top 3 in both.
Well, to be honest, his car just looked like it was on pogo sticks or something.
Right,
out there
Max
when,
just said
when
that.
they showed
Yeah.
it on video. So
And-
that
Yeah.
I think that was the
Yeah.
problem, which is kind of weird. Why would it not work? I mean, they've been running it for a while. So what's different now? I don't know.
I don't know either, man. But one Bobby Patzel brings up a good thing. No Lutz at this race.
Yeah,
No
I don't
Lutz.
think they're
Scared.
paying him. So I said this before already. The shit's
Yeah, but
gonna
not
hit
on the
the fan.
podcast. Something's not.
What do you
something's
mean?
wrong. I don't know what's going on because he was supposed to be at this race, but then he said he's not going because of.
Well, he made a post. Has anyone heard of or seen this guy? And that
No,
guy wasn't that guy
Yeah,
the
he's
USA distributor of the car or something?
yeah, he's the guy. But they
Yeah.
they found him.
Yeah, they found him. Well, why do you think he posted that?
I know. I'm not dumb.
Yeah, because he's been, hey, where's my paycheck? And he's not getting any replies. So then he posted publicly, like, hey, where is this guy? And then he gets a reply.
Oh.
That's my theory.
I don't know, man.
why
it's-
isn't he getting paid from Italy?
I don't
Max,
know.
Those guys are-
This is just my theory,
Nobody knows.
allegedly. Well, why
I'd
else
imagine
would
he-
Lutz not be at the race? Why else would Lutz be publicly on Facebook posting, hey, I haven't heard of my
Yeah,
WRC team manager or distributor or boss or whatever? Has anyone heard of
I mean,
him? I
something's
mean,
going on.
come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely off.
Weird.
Do you think does Tessman bump? I wonder how many are they bumping up, man. I think it's what
2,
12?
it's 10 and 2.
Oh,
You said it yourself.
flip.
yeah.
I just realized that. No, man.
Okay, so your negative was Tessman. I have one too. Cavalieri. What's going on?
Well, he's
Yeah,
in the main.
agreed.
He's in the main.
Yeah, but he's 10th. Come on.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Dude's getting
He's got-
paid like
he's
way
got a
too much
7
for
or
being
10
No, I honestly I thought that he would do really well immediately. But there's
especially
some-
now the fence.
yeah, the
yeah,
car is
especially the
clearly
fence
doing
thing.
something he doesn't like.
Yeah,
Well,
Agree.
it is. They got to figure it out. I know he was putting in a lot of time, like after JBRL and stuff. But man, Cav's got to be pissed off. You think his melt has made off yet to somebody, or you think it's cool?
No, I'm sure he's been mad.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
think the biggest issue is driving style because Fend is kind of driving like JQ but faster, and Cavalieri has a completely different type of driving style. So I think that's
Yeah.
the biggest issue.
When
Good
you
stuff.
give a guy like that a car that's sort of solid, good, they'll do well, consistently well. When the car does something they don't like, then this can happen. So
Yeah.
I think that there's something with the setup that he doesn't gel
Yeah.
with, and that's why
He drives the corners really round instead of Fend like I showed in the video. He has like, especially of the hip jumps, he like jumps, like turns, jumps, like he goes in the straight lines. And Cavalieri drives exactly the opposite to that. He goes around the corner like a round, nice apex. So I think that's the biggest issue.
Joseph, what's your favorite part of the track?
the layout is almost an exact copy of a track they had there 3 years ago. It's kind of funny.
It is.
You're coming instead of, there was no bridge obviously, so it was a downhill jump, but same place, and then you did the triple, same, and then there was that sort of raised inside corner, bomb hole, raised corner,
I was there.
step up. That was all the same, exactly the same. Then you did that corner. Now there's the 4-pack. That was actually, I think, flat on the other layout. Then you did the corner, and then you had a 4-pack or something, you know. So
You know who?
I was
you know
there.
who
it's
else
really
is
close to the
surprising?
same. So
Yeah, I remember it
that,
now.
That layout was actually really fun. So yeah, the track looked
Yeah.
good.
You know who else is surprising and absolutely needs a good is Seth, man. He is just not, you know, he kind of had his
Worse
breakout
than
race
last
at
year.
her at 2019. You know, they had that race after the RCGP race and he did really good. Yeah, we just kind of like, you know,
But he got second in the last qualifying round. You
He
know,
did. He had a very good, but and Jones, I think they must have had issues or something, man. Even Jones had a 28, a 6, and yeah, who knows, man? Hey,
So
definitely.
who's going to bump?
Yeah, I don't know.
Testman, Seth.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
I think it's
Testman
gonna
and
be Rivkin.
Seth.
Rivkin would have been
No.
in the main, but his last
Rivkin's
run.
not bumping.
I don't know what he's doing. Drayton Staub is beating him. This guy said 2 weeks ago that he doesn't know how to drive Nitro. So
It's different, you know. As the 10 scale
Some
guy,
say
and
neither
all that
does
type of stuff.
Rivkin.
I had
on
a
these
lot
kind
of hope
tracks.
for Rivkin. Rivkin's been really fast. Like he's been finishing in a podium very consistently for the last 6 months. And for some reason, like even like the warm up race they had here, he finished second and he was fast. No worries. Now he's in the B main. What's going on? Come on.
But he was in the B main last year, and he was in the B main before that. So what's
Yeah,
what are
but
you
like
talking about?
they had a race at this exact same track, obviously different layout, but same track surface. Everything should be the same. And he's in the B main, and he finished in front of Drake and everyone last 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Hey, JQ,
So I don't
we got to pay some bills, and then being as you heard, and now you're a pink unicorn male stripper,
Let's finish this
Manscaping.
first.
huh?
Let's finish this. Who bumps from the B main? First.
Oh, I thought we'd finished. Sorry.
Yeah, I think the B main is actually going to be a really good race. Maybe better than the A.
Mhm.
And
could be.
you said Van Dalen and Tessman. I think
Yeah.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
they'll bump.
Who was your picks again? Sorry.
Seth and
Same as
Ty.
me. Yeah.
I'm going
Seth is
with Tyler
stronger than
Jones.
Jones.
I'm going with
Seth
Tyler
is
Jones.
stronger
I'm
than
going with
Jones.
Tessman.
Okay. Tesman is like a uniform pick, but I think Seth is better than Jones, and Rivkin is really struggling. If he figures something new out, he might bump over Seth, but over Tesman, no one will bump because they will like I don't know. They will go to the
Oh,
church.
sorry,
like
sorry. I
and-
revised my pick. Can I tell you my new pick?
Yes.
Seth
Okay,
and
go
Tyler
ahead.
Jones, and Ty is going to flame out. How long is the main?
20, I think.
20 minutes.
I'd
15,
imagine 20.
minutes. Yeah.
Let's see. Where?
Let me
where-
see.
do
Okay,
they
I'll
have the
check.
mains here?
Will JQ ever
Uh,
sign Lutz?
I'll try to
I don't
check.
know.
No, never. Sorry. I used to be like, he's the number one pick, but I'm done. I'm over it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say Tyler
It's
Jones
30.
and Tessman.
It's 30 minutes.
Dark horse.
30 minutes.
Kyle Turner.
Yeah, 30 minutes. Yeah, Tessman isn't bumping.
That's my pick.
I don't know.
I'm
Do you
picking.
think? I don't think the FX flames out. It just goes out of tune.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's not
he's going to
good.
run out of fuel or something's going to happen. Something's going to fall off or I don't know. So it's going to
Maybe.
seize. We don't
He's
know,
gotta-
but he's
Yeah,
going to
the
have
issue
some
is-
issue.
Yeah, he's gotta do 7:30. If he had to do like 6, it would be easy. But 7:30, if you go out of tune, it's really hard. And the FX I've seen go out of tune really easy. Like I remember at the Euros when I was running Reds and my engine was going kind of janky in Portugal. Bayer next to me was going even worse. Like his engine was like on idle. It was just like yelling, like on idle, like
It has
on
an
idle.
auto adjustment carburetor. It adjusts
what does that
automatically while you drive.
Oh,
it
so you
adjusts
have-
itself.
You don't have to like press the oh. It just
No, you do, but
Just-
while you drive it, the needles adjust themselves.
Oh,
It's just yeah.
Who will do one stop? Nobody, because the main's 30 minutes, I believe. So they can't do one stop. You
How
know
can
what?
the D main and the A main be 30 minutes?
No,
That's
the
not
A
possible.
main is 40 minutes, man.
45.
45.
yeah.
You know what? Are we done? We picked up hits. So I'm sorry, Seth. Sorry. But I'm taking Tyler Jones and I'm taking Tasman, and my dark horse is Kyle Turner.
Who's that?
Ah, that's the same thing somebody asked me last night. Young NorCal guy, racer, drives
Running
X-Ray. He was at RCGP and he was in the main. He's really good. Really good. Really good.
Which color car does he drive?
X-Ray. But
Which color? Body shell.
No,
What kind of
no,
body
you
shell?
know.
Is it white?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know.
Well, then because I couldn't remember if you said the body shell color. I remember one X-ray guy from RCGP.
But he
He
had
looked
glasses and he was wearing glasses. Very
Like a
quiet
kid
guy.
or
He's there with his
something?
mom and dad. Huh?
Pretty much, you described every single RC kid ever.
I know. He's a nice guy. I was talking nice kid. He's fast. The red, white, silver. Will knows him. That's how I know who he is. Will, I met his family, and then Will knows him. What's up, Will Smith? Will Smith, man. Congratulations, man. Big day is almost coming for him. He's gonna have a little baby boy here, Ragnar. Will says
I
at
thought
8
he was
years.
coming out.
Yeah, he says I have 8 years to drive RC cars because that's when I'm gonna. What's all that noise?
Supercross qualifying.
Okay. All right. You know
He
what?
was leading the championship.
You know what?
Roxanne.
We gotta pay a bill her real quick, and then
Bill?
actually we gotta pay 2 bills, and then we gotta call Brent and Wally. All right, and then we're gonna open up the phone line. So, you know what, Joseph, what's up, man? Now
What's
that
up?
you're a male stripper in your new male stripper uniform as a unicorn,
Mhm.
you need to be on your manscaping, man. You need to be on your manscaping. You need to
Hair
get
is
your
back in.
Huh?
Hair is
Yeah.
in again.
Chicks like hair nowadays.
No, it's not. You need to get a lawnmower 3.0 from manscaped.com. And guess what? You can use this in the shower. You can use this in the dark because it has a light. And guess what? You will not nick your nuts, Joseph. And Max, I don't know if you've got hair down there now, but this is for you too. You don't want to nick your nuts because if you ever do that,
Yeah,
you
I'm
can't.
20. I've gone through puberty.
I know, but
He just looks like he hasn't, but he actually has.
But
Yeah,
if
I
you
have.
guys, Manscaped is a proud sponsor of this podcast. Usually we have a segment for them. I have myself a lawnmower 3.0, and I have all my ball deodorant, and I just ordered some new underpants that actually fit me. And my wife loves the pair that they sent her and the shirt, and she likes the lawnmower 3.0. And it's just a great little piece of equipment. You could get replaceable blades. You could use it in the shower, and you know what? It does not cut you, and that's the most important thing. So go to manscaped.com, use the promo code no name in all caps, and you will save 20% off your order. And guess what? You help the podcast. So, and guess what? It looks bigger when you cut the hair. That's what I'm told anyway. That's how it felt for me anyway. Looked a lot bigger, felt bigger too. You know what? I am going to call up Brent.
Can you even see
guys
it?
can chat, and when he comes on, I want him to see. I don't know if he's seen his new ad or whatever. I want him to hear it. So whatever. You guys do that while I get Brent on the phone, okay? You guys.
What do
chat.
we do?
You and JQ chat. Well, male
Okay,
stripping or
so we
something
have
like
to
that.
make up because I'm a
Puhutaan
traitor.
suomeksi. Puhutaan suomeksi.
Joo. Toivottavasti täällä
Hey,
olisi
hey. No,
Hiljaa.
none of that Viking talk, okay? Stop.
Oo sä
Stop,
hiljaa.
stop,
No
stop,
niin.
stop, stop, stop.
No niin,
stop.
turpa kiinni.
Veikataan voittajia.
No Viking talk, okay? We speak English on this podcast.
Veikataan voittajia. Mä luulen, että
Okei.
He's talking bad about me, people. I know he is.
Mayfield voittaa.
I'm not
Yo.
named Mayfield.
Mayfield voittaa.
Are you guys discussing who's going to win?
Mä yritän päättää, että voittaako se vaan Bugin vai Bugin ja Tragin.
Mä luulen, että jos se voittaa Tragin, niin se voittaa Bugin. Mutta se voittaa ainakin Tragin, mun mielestä.
No siitä mä en ole yhtä varma. Mä luulen, että Mayfield
How-
voittaa Bugin ja Fenn tai Mayfield voittaa
Se
Tragin
Tragin
ja
näytti-
Fenn
Hey,
voittaa
Joseph,
E-Bugin.
hey, you have a question. Do you want to answer it? It's about Mayako. He says, how's the JQ Mayako separation defined? If the village idiot ever drives on Mayako publicly, it kills the JQ brand. How? It's designed by you.
What the hell?
I don't see what the big.
How would I not
What?
drive it? What is so hard for people to understand? I just don't understand this.
I mean, it's like
People
Wally
can't
builds right
process
now.
it. Of course, I am
Can
going
I
to
answer
run
this?
a Mayako.
Go ahead, Max. You answer it.
I can answer this because this is such a simple question. So, okay, think about it this way. So, what do we have? We have racing teams in the real world. So you have a JGR Yamaha you had in Supercross, whatever. So JQ Racing is kind of like JGR, and Yamaha is kind of like Mayoko is now. Not
Yeah.
not that kind of weird. That's how it works, you know?
Yeah. It's not
I agree.
difficult.
Yeah.
JQ Racing won't be a car brand anymore. Mayako is a car brand now. JQ Racing will be a racing team, and we run Mayako cars. So I don't
After
really know
our cars are
what the
gone,
problem is.
like you don't have. Let's just make that clear. You don't have to run the Mayako cars. You can still run the current platform until we run.
Well,
the
you
parts.
can't run them now because they don't exist. But
No, of
when
course,
they
but I
do,
mean,
you can. So it's just people are fine with the new MBX9 coming out. They just don't know it. If Mugen now told people like, hey, in 1 year's time we'll have an MBX9 and it will be completely different and all new, then people wouldn't buy the MBX8 and they'd be like stressing about the new car. That's why no one says that they have a new car coming, right? But that doesn't change the fact that the new car will come at some point. In this situation, people just know 1 year ahead of time and lose their minds. It's it is what it is.
it is what it is, man.
But
This
hey,
is kinda-
Wally just showed that the Black Edition is capable.
yeah,
So
exactly.
the same guy asked, so what does JQ develop most then? The car. He's the designer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the designer of the car. What's up, Smoker? Smoker got a 22 year whatchamacallit. What is that thing called?
Plaque.
22-year attendance.
Smoker was sneakily in all the interview videos. I saw him walk by in an ICGP shirt. I saw him walk by at night in some hoodie. He's always there.
Yeah.
Watch the background of the interviews. That's the most fun part of the interviews.
Smoker's always photobombing something.
Yeah.
Hey, Brent, are you there? Well, hold on for a second. Hold on, Brent. Keep on talking, guys. I'm trying to figure out things here.
Ei tää sitten tuu mitään.
Tää on niin
Yeah, I know you're talking
yeah.
about me now. Is the Mayakos supposed to be based on the BE, Joseph? I think this guy wants to buy one.
I'd say it's like 95% new. If you think about the Black Edition compared to the Mayako.
Hey, can we talk about the new X-Ray? I saw some post about people they said they copied the Kyosho, even though Serpent made the same type of a battery layout in 2011.
Oh, there's a new. Are there pictures of X-Ray?
Yeah, they released
Some
it.
new X-Ray? Where,
Yeah, they
the
released
8-scale buggy?
e-buggy. Yeah, both Nitro and e-buggy. They said
is
they
it
made
called?
huge development. Just XB8 2021.
Yeah, but
They
see,
said-
this is the problem I have with X-Ray. It's not that they copy, because to copy a good idea is good. You know, if something works really well, then use that. You know, why wouldn't you? It's stupid. But the problem with X-Ray is they claim it for themselves.
Yeah.
So we developed this and we came up with this, and this is the luxury new super downforce.
What's
whatever.
up, Brentus?
It's just a copy.
What up?
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, Brent,
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm a little bummed that Jake, I just found out. Sounds like Hardison just got DQ'd for an oversized tank. I was a little bummed about that.
Oh man,
Who?
really?
Good D.
He's stock AE tank, I guess, went through 2 cc's over. So
Did they let it cool down?
I know all
I
about
don't know, but
Oh,
Yeah,
and Truggy. Oh, and Truggy, right? Yeah, you got to put that.
just bumped to the B.
Oh, JQ knows all about that.
Yeah.
You got to put that
Watergate.
that piece in the tank, man. It's like a piece.
Yeah, he has it in there.
Oh, really? Well, we put
Yeah,
that
the
in there, and
Truggy
then I
is
made
always
JQ put a piece of fuel tubing in there at DNC that year. What's up, man?
Just loving the California sunshine. It's getting windy right now.
Oh yeah.
Getting real windy.
This is your I wanted to say thank you. This part of the podcast is brought by Beach RC, and you know what, man? I want to play your new video that we got for you, done by Jacob Peterson. I'm very happy with his work. So hey, check it out, everybody. Beach RC is a proud sponsor of the podcast.
BeachRC.com, the Racers' one-stop online hobby shop. Choose from all the popular brands and variety in stock with super fast shipping and great customer service. BeachRC.com still has the local hobby shop feel with all the benefits of the internet. BeachRC.com is the exclusive distributor for Ultimate Racing, JQ Racing, Pro Circuit Racing Tires, Nitro Lux Fuels, and Assault RC Performance products. So fill up your cart and check out at BeachRC.com today.
Yeah.
And thank you, Beach RC, for your support, guys. If you guys want to know, there is a affiliate link. If you guys could use that, it shows the podcast some love and shows Brent some love. He's been a big supporter of this podcast. He's at his first DNC. He's having fun. Wally's on TQ of Open and with Ultimate Engines, and driving a JQ car. So we're pretty pumped, aren't we?
Yeah, for sure. Wally's kicking butt, man. We've got some other team guys doing really good. Tebow, Tyler Jones kicking butt as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hardison just had a really good run. I'm heartbroken for him. I hate that stuff like that happens, but part of the game.
This is part of the game. JQ.
I heard I was watching the race, but I missed it. I heard there was some controversy with somebody driving through some people. So I'm waiting to hear what people got to say about that.
Ooh, we always like to hear the controversy. Definitely like to hear the controversy. Where's Wally? Is he nearby or is he around? We just wanted to
he's right here.
We kind of wanted to congratulate him on publicly.
You want to talk to him?
Sure.
All right, hold on. Let me give it to him.
All right.
Wally. Yeah. They want to talk to you. Sound good. 1 second.
Hey, JQ, you can
1 second.
All right. JQ, you can unmute your mic now and say, "Great job, Wally," publicly.
What's going on, guys?
Wallowsworth. Congratulations, dude.
Thank you.
We have you who have TQ'd Nitro Buggy in Open, and we have Max who TQ'd Open Nitro Buggy
It was
at
expert
DNC in 2018 and won it. So I'm not trying to put any pressure on you, but you got to win it, and Max got $500. So I don't know. JQ's going to have to come out and pay some money if you win, I think. Right, Joseph?
I think so.
I don't know if we do that anymore.
See what I mean? See?
I get cut out. I see how it is.
Good job, though.
Yeah, good job, man.
The car's super good. Those last little changes with mainly I think the standing the shock up a little bit more was like the one thing that really made the huge change. So that was really good.
Sweet.
You need to try less anti-squat. Your car look really stiff.
Yeah, but I could try going down. I think I have a little bit of room. I jumped up pretty high on anti-squat from what I was running, so I could probably go back down. But I don't know. I think the overall feel of the car was pretty good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's not often that on the West Coast that JQ cars do well. I mean, so are people shocked?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. A lot of people came up to me like, "You still run the JQ car, or did you change to something else?"
Yeah, because you did struggle for a bit. Great interview with Scotty. Sorry, go ahead.
The first round was just me. The car was actually pretty good. Just lacked that rear support.
Mm-hmm.
But I could have had a better run if I wouldn't have started off so crappy. Everybody else had a bunch of time running Truggy E-Buggy, so they knew how the track was developing, and I hadn't run since seeding. So just coming out, it just kind of didn't. I just didn't quite. I was a little bit behind the 8 ball, kind of going with everybody else that was running Truggy and E-Buggy, but
yeah,
it took me just a round to figure it out, and then round 2 and round 3 came out swinging and got it done.
Very good. Right. Hey, gotta give you kudos, man. The Wally, I do have one bone to pick with you, but the Wally Builds pit looks A1, super looking badass, looking very good.
Mm-hmm.
But you're missing one thing.
I think I know what it is.
NNRC logo.
Hey, Brent's got some decals right there. I hope to see some NNRC logos on your car, please. No.
Well, I'm gonna paint a new body for the main.
Oh, okay,
Need a
perfect.
fresh blue body.
You should put the picture of me and Joseph, me choking Joseph on the window.
On the window?
Yeah.
I think we got room for that.
Yeah, there we go.
Sounds good to me.
Great. Pits look great. What's the been? I know probably people are asking you a lot of questions about Mayako and your like how it's gonna work and all that stuff. What has been the general I guess vibe about what you're involved in now?
Yeah, I think everyone thinks it's pretty good, and everyone's really been positive about it. No one's really had any negative comments or kind of saying anything was weird. So I'm looking forward to doing it and getting it going. But yeah, everything's been positive. Mainly just a lot of people just didn't really know what it was.
Right.
I don't know if they were just really weren't following it at all or not, but definitely sparked some interest when I got announced into it. So
yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of questions on just what it is and what they're doing, and it's been pretty good.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I don't think I think they have a great representative in you, and I guess being as eventually I guess we'll be kind of working together a little bit more, so, like between each other and whatnot. But
yep.
I'm looking forward to that, and man, I'm just pumped for you. I mean, all the guys are pumped for you too, like in all the groups and all that stuff that I'm in. Everybody's excited for you, and yeah, man. Hey, I'm just pumped. Like we ain't been this pumped since when Max, was TQ and no pressure, but no pressure. But it's $500 on the line. Actually, it might be more than 500 because you TQ'd. No, I want JQ to pay you. I'm going to come out of pocket. That's what I want to do.
I was like kind of watching because I didn't seed very well. I seeded into the B heat, and what I got to watch was the guys at my competition in the A heat. It looks like a lot of the guys really are driving as hard as they can out there to go as fast as I was going, but I was out there just cruising. Like I didn't feel like I had to push the car at all. I just did everything I wanted. So I think I've got a good main event car rather than a short-term qualifying car. So I think that's where that's going to come into play for this longer 30-minute main.
That's what's up. JQ, any advice for Wally? Some good advice?
Change the clutch bell bearings.
Don't change them?
No, change them. Change your clutch bell bearings.
Yeah, I'm going to do all that. I got to put a new clutch in. I haven't changed the clutch in JBRL finals.
Sweet, man. Well, I know you're busy. Good luck. I know you're not racing today. I know you got to pit some people.
Yeah, I'm just wrenching right now.
Yeah,
getting ready for the A warm-ups to go on.
Sweet. Yeah, we're probably gonna get off the phone with you guys here in a minute. I just want to talk to Brent real quick, and then yeah, maybe we'll give you a call tomorrow. Maybe during the when we do our show tomorrow.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, dude, can you put Brent back on, please?
Yep, I'll put him right back on.
All right.
Yo.
So Brent, this is your first DNC. How are you liking it?
I love it.
Yeah, you like California. That's what it is. I know you do. I like California too.
I don't have any problems with California, but I love the spirit out here, and I think it's a very positive group of racers out here. It seems like it's good scene, good vibe. So we've got it's different. It's definitely different from what I'm used to on the East Coast, but both have their super positive. So.
Sweet, awesome. I know you got to hang out with the racecraft guys and meet Chase and all those guys. So you're meeting some new people, all awesome people.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, it's those racecraft guys they're a trip, man. They're my kind of people. We like to party.
Oh yeah, I know. I might call Chaser in a little bit, to be honest.
You should, man. That dude's a riot.
I know. I love him. He's awesome. Well, hey man, we're gonna let you go. I know you're busy having fun. We're gonna open up the phone lines for everybody. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support, man, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Keep rocking. I'll be here tomorrow. Just let me know when you need me.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, guys. So we're gonna open up the phone lines, and we're gonna take some of your questions as well here in the chat. And we gotta pay some bills here. So thank you to Techno RC for bringing you the NNRC hotline.
Techno RC. Techno RC. Techno RC is a premium manufacturer specializing in 8th and 10th scale high-performance off-road RC buggies and trucks. Visit www.technorc.com for a complete catalog of their products. Techno RC. excellence in engineering. Hashtag Techno Takeover.
Hey, all right. Thank you, Techno RC, for sponsoring the NNRC hotline. The phone lines are open for people. If you guys want to call, the number is 1-424-414-6672. We'll also be taking some questions here in the chat. So let's start off with a couple of questions here. Chad Thomas, comment on active diffs. X-Ray, the only company pushing fundamental design. Royal centers and shock packages are only ever going to get you so far. What you guys' thoughts on that?
You want to answer on the first one, the second one, or the last one?
You give me one answer, then JQ gives me another one. How that sounds?
Okay, I'll answer the first one. JQ can answer the second one. I'll answer the last one. Okay.
All right.
So common and active diffs. Thumbs up for me. If you make it work, good. X-Ray hasn't yet. They've tried. I hope they will try again. JQ, answer the second one, please.
JQ?
No.
He's not around. All right, you can answer the second one.
Okay, I can answer the second one.
I was muted.
Oh.
Was the second one that you can't get further with geometry or what?
No, second one is X-Ray is the only company pushing fundamental design.
Okay. Yeah. No, they aren't.
Yeah.
No, they
How
aren't.
about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardly
Okay, I'm
anyone
gonna
really
shout out
is, to be
Conrad.
honest.
I think actually Serpent on-road is Serpent and Automatics in on-road are the biggest ones. On-road on like off-road glasses aren't really pushing anything forward. Like, to be honest, like on-road is the one that are actually trying new things, and I wish and I hope someday there will be brands and people who will push the off-road side forward as well. But
Yeah,
at
we
the
haven't
moment,
really seen much in 15 years, maybe, or so. 10 years.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I mean, if you think about
10
it,
years, I
Kyosho
think.
MP9 is still a good car. That car was present since like what 2008. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested to see what Mayaka is coming out with because nobody's seen anything about it yet. Not me, anyway. Hey. Wyatt Gaskins, he goes, will Keenan play a role in Mayako? No, I am still JQ Racing and NNRC. Obviously, when the new cars come out, obviously I'll have one and whatnot. Well, I guess one. Maybe we're getting a tracker soon. And that's about all my involvement in Mayako will be a JQ team manager with running the Mayako cars. Also, I keep repeating this, supporting the current platform that we are running. And actually, another question from The Wing down in Australia, who is a JQ driver. Hi all, will there be Mayako support in Australia? Cheers, The Wing.
Yeah, replay games and hobbies.
Yep, there we go. Tim Wainwright and those guys. We actually don't have any calls. Nobody. I think everybody's watching the
which menu is going on? I'll check it.
So, do you guys have any questions? If not, you can call us. Call us at 1-424-414-6672. I realize people are probably chilling out somewhere. We scheduled this to be an hour and a half, 1 hour and 23 minutes. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, put them in the chat. If you want to call. So let's talk about some more stuff here at DNC. Joseph, do you think DNC should be at Thunder Alley again next year? Would you like to see it here again?
Yeah, I hope it's back there.
Do you think it's better than him building the tracks of like one-off tracks like that, because at least Thunder Alley gets some money from this and all that stuff,
Yeah, I think it's better to do a Thunder Alley.
He asks, Corey Jordan, what older car could be competitive today?
Chrono.
MP9.
A Jammin.
In Europe, yeah. Chrono.
A Jammin. Lonnie Hargorin, has anyone had any track time with the Mayako yet?
I don't know.
And Will Smith says, will Joseph run Manufacturers Cup this year if A-Main has it? If he can come to America, though. Remember, Will, still on the No America. We have an anonymous call. I'm going to take it. I hope this isn't somebody who's gonna call up her and go completely ballistic. But let's see.
I hope he is.
Hey, what's up? You are on the NNRC hotline. Who am I talking with? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. They hung up. I don't know who it was anonymous. So if you want, you could call back. We want to talk to you on the NNR. It might have been, I always get phone calls to like for jobs and stuff on this line too, like leaving messages and stuff like that. All right, DNS, let's make some predictions for. I know we don't care about e-buggy. Well, I do. I know you guys say you don't care about e-buggy and nitro truggy. So let's make some predictions for tonight because e-buggy is going to be run last, Joseph.
What do you mean?
Like, yeah, they run nitro truggy before e-buggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess it's better. So it is, if they go late, it isn't too long. You know what I mean? But they ain't. So who do you have for e-buggy?
Fend can keep it together, I think.
Yeah, I can't agree with that. I can agree with that. How about you, Max?
I'd say Mayfield more likely in e-buggy. In truggy, it's a split between Fend and Mayfield. But in e-buggy, most likely Mayfield.
Okay. I'm taking Fend in both of those. Thank you. I think Drake is going to be on the podium in one of these classes. Top. Okay, we know he's going to.
Let's see.
No, I don't think he will be.
I think it's going to be in the podium.
Yeah, Drake's been kind of disappointing. He hasn't showed, like, I hoped he would have, like, what would you call it? Like, one, like, a miracle run where he would TQ. But he has had, like, one second
He had
place,
a good run last night.
Yeah, that was okay.
Second or third?
Okay. Would it improve racing
if
marshalling was not required with some sort of rollover riding cage?
What?
Like he's asking, would it improve racing if marshalling was not required with some sort of rollover riding cage? I don't know, but I have seen people put like self-riding, like mostly people with bashers cars, they put like a self or even 10 scale, something that self-rights their car if they flip. But that would be, I don't think it would be better because marshalling, he's saying, would racing be better if we didn't have tire marshals and when cars flipped, they can flip back onto their wheels somehow, some way. Like they had a rollover riding cage. You get what I'm saying?
I think marshalling is sort of an important part of this sport in a sense. Like if you had cars that would flip over, I don't know. It's like first of all, it would
like having reverse when you're racing. Like if somebody else has reverse while you're racing, it's like they have an unfair advantage. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I think that would first of all incentivize driving that flips you over. And second of all, like if you would look at an F1 car that had like roll cages and stuff around the tires, so if you hit something, it wouldn't break. It's not a racing car anymore. Racing cars should be able to flip over. Racing cars should be able to brake.
Right.
You need faster speed, not most durability, or
Real quick, this is an interesting question. White Gaskins, will contingencies be lower without the Euro drivers in? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's not how these systems work.
Yeah. Pete Martinez, when does JQ start building the Truggy platform? JQ, everybody wants a Truggy from you. Truggy is not dying, it's multiplying.
I designed a JQ Truggy when I was running JQ.
I've heard about this infamous Truggy.
Yeah.
Ads
sadly
racing.
Never fruition.
I know. I remember you guys I remember being in the RC chat with you guys when you was all about doing that. What's up, chat? Ads racing. When is the next RC? This is a great question. When is the next RCP GP driven episode?
Yeah, where did this go?
March. Okay, so not too long. It's the 20th now. Okay. All right, man. I honestly, we don't have any calls. We don't have any more questions. I guess everybody is kind of watching the
they have headed boots on.
Yeah, so let's make our picks. My pick is Mayfield wins Nitro Buggy, Fend wins E-Buggy, and then Dakota Mayfield wins Truck. can't decide.
Okay, for me, it's Fend, Nitro Buggy, Mayfield, E-Buggy, and Dakota Mayfield, Truggy.
I'm going with the prophecy, man. Going with the prophecy.
So maybe I'll just say Mayfield Truggy then, and yeah, I'll do that.
Do we have a call?
Yeah,
I'm confused.
I just don't
prefer
believe
Mayfield.
in any sort of wild card guy.
Do you?
Yeah.
Actually, we have a
I
phone
looked
call.
at the
Hold
lap
on.
times. If you're over half a second slower,
Hello.
no chance.
You are live. Who are we talking with? Hello.
Hey man.
What's up? What's up? Who's this? Who?
Yeah, I was talking about the.
Oh, it's Everett.
Chad.
It's.
I was commenting on active diffs.
Oh, right. On the active diffs. He was the guy asking about the active diffs.
Yeah.
Here you go, Max and
I
Joseph.
think that was a bullshit answer from JQ.
What did I say?
What did you say,
He
Joseph?
said nothing.
Huh?
What was the question? What was the question he said nothing to?
It was, the question is, where is the fundamental design change? I mean, you can move some holes on some shock towers. Wait. First question. What are you drinking?
Oh, Max.
Which one?
You,
Me?
What are you drinking?
Wine. I'm fancy.
Wine.
I'm European. I'm descendant of the Romans.
What you drinking, JQ?
Some coca, some beer.
Water. How about you?
Finnish water.
No, I'm not from Finland. I'm in Dominican Republic.
Swedish water.
Where are you located, Chad?
I'm in Sweden, but I'm American.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're in the same time schedule.
Oh, how you like
And
it
I
over
just
there?
bought a JQ bug, and now I'm pissed that Mayako is all of a sudden come out.
But it hasn't come out.
Why are you pissed? You just race your JQ all year long and then change cars next year.
Or
Yeah, but I bought a used one.
So
run it to the end of the year. You can still have parts.
Is the car even released? When will the car be released?
No, we're going to continue to sell parts for it.
later this year.
We're going to continue to sell because check it. The people, because we're going to still continue to sell parts for the current buggy, and people can still currently run the buggy and get parts for it. When we run out of buggies, we're not going to make any more. You know what I mean? But we'll still have parts. Does that make sense? You'll have parts.
Fine.
You'll have parts for days.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So
that happens all the time.
So
I understand.
it's if
But
you want to
comment on the
decide to drive a
actual
Mayako later, you can. Like if you're on the JQ
Good.
racing team. I'm
But
talking about.
comment on the active diff question.
There you go. I'm not the
That's
setup
a
guy.
question.
Active
So
diff
what?
question.
Do you wanna know on like how they work, or what's like what type of question is this?
It's like,
I've talked
why
about
is
this
X-Ray
before.
the only one who's testing? And it seems like, I mean, RC, it follows in the footsteps of like 1980s rally cars, and now we're like
Yeah,
way
agreed.
lacking.
Well, that would be
towards the current fucking.
RC.
Okay. Okay,
period.
that's actually a good question. So actually, X-Ray isn't the only one. So there's a bunch of brands that did it. I think Joseph ran when he was running Hobao. He was running. I don't know what brand that was. Mika said brand.
DBF.
DBF. So DBF. Yeah, They were one of the first ones that made active diffs. It was an Italian brand, I think.
Yeah, and
Then,
they are actually what X-Ray copied, I believe.
Yeah, X-Ray copied them. So TLR made something that was called the Smart Diff, which was much worse design that they tried to make to work, which never worked because the parts wore out really quick. Then X-Ray came out with their active diff, I think in 2010 or 11, some around there. And after that, I don't see
Kyosho
any
has
other.
one slightly different.
Yeah, but there's
LSD.
they have a different type of philosophy on it, and I think I can't remember which brand it is. It might be Jamin or O'Donnell, but they came out with a torsion diff. But there's been a lot of active diffs on the RC market before. The biggest issue with these diffs has been that these brands hasn't really actually developed this diff. So they made it on CAD probably produced it, two, three different type of versions, tried it out on track, said it was okay, and then released it. How to make this work? You would have to have like hours and hours on track testing, trying different things. And for example, in the X-ray diff, there is no preload on it, so you have to tune it with oil, which sort of makes the lock-in motion not work. So there isn't a brand that has made a good active diff. The reason why there isn't a brand that has made a good active diff is because making a good active diff will cost you a lot of money, and how much money you will gain will not be a lot. So this is why the technical development in RC is very slow.
The only way it will change is if we achieve a situation where racing and winning races is even more valuable or important than now. And there is, for example, a racing team with a budget, sponsors, and they take some of that budget and put it towards developing the car that they race so that they can win more races. The way the companies run now is some of them, I don't think are even making money on the race car sales. Like if you look at what they pay their team drivers and their budgets for travel and all that stuff, their car sales probably doesn't even cover that, but it's promotion and marketing for all the ready to run stuff and short course cars and all the other stuff that they sell. So in that situation, to put even more money towards developing some trinket or something, it just doesn't make sense. So hopefully we can be in a situation one day where we have, you know, why not a professional racing series like RCGP, and we have racing teams and they really want to win and they have a budget and they start developing stuff that can help them win and go faster. That's what I hope will happen one day. That's how development works in the real world, in full-size racing.
Yeah, making shock towers and hubs is much more cheap, and you can actually gain quite a lot with roll centers. And that's why people make new shock towers and hubs and try to figure out how to optimize your roll centers or whatever. So that's why, as you said before, making a new hole in shock tower is an improvement, because this is just how the industry works.
Yeah, it's not even it's not always, or sort of in full-size racing, the brand itself that makes the product, they have a separate division for racing. And sometimes it's not even that company, but maybe another one that does development for the racing side. And that's where the product is actually developed, because it's a racing environment. You want to push the boundaries of what's possible. And then that gets transferred to the main company and production versions later on, if it's something that, you know, would work there. And some things only stay in the high level racing because it's just financially, it doesn't make sense to produce it on a larger scale. So we're in this weird situation in RC where, yeah, it's hard to justify the time and money it takes to develop this stuff for the companies in question.
You still there, Chad?
Is this guy on the line?
Hey, yeah, I'm good. I appreciate the answer. That was very good explanation. Thanks for.
How long are you going to be in Sweden for, Chad?
Pushing 10 years.
Okay, so you live there. Okay. I thought you was just like over there, like working or so. I didn't know you realized you lived there.
Quite
Okay,
a long holiday.
No, I just got back into RC the last few months. So
oh, really? Where did you used to race back in Bermuda? Back in the USA, where did you used to race?
Back in Fargo, North Dakota.
Oh.
And
like the series or the movie?
No, he's up north. He's up near Canada there. Yeah. Yeah. Cool, man. Well, I mean, you're in Sweden. You should hop on the ferry when things get better and the snow is going, and go smack JQ with your Black Edition. Go hang out with him and Max and go turn some laps.
Smack him with my Black Edition.
Yes.
I've got his the guy who I bought my car from bought the bought the really ugly-looking team sweatshirt, so I thought I can rock that around absolutely nowhere other than RC track.
Which one is that?
The colorful shirt, like with the white sleeves and all that stuff. The jacket, you mean?
Some zip-up hoodie with the Reds racing and some, I don't know.
Yeah, those were cool. I'm sorry, I thought they were really cool.
But anyway, he said he bought it direct from you, the guy who I bought it from. So.
Sweet. So do you listen to our podcast much?
Yeah, I listen all the time. I've been listening the last like 4 months. It's
Awesome,
great.
man.
You guys
Thank
are
you.
Awesome.
We appreciate the support.
Best RC podcast, but
Thank you, and thank you for saying Joseph gave you a bullshit answer. Thank you. Thank you.
I
for doing
didn't
that.
answer that question, so
yeah,
it was wrong.
Exactly. He called in and made you answer. That's what I like to hear. Thank you, buddy. Chad, thank you for the support, man. If you ever see Joseph, steal some NNRC decals from him. We gotta figure out a way to get some decals over in Europe. And
thanks, guys. Oh, also, you also didn't answer one of my questions a couple weeks ago about 2 speeds and A scale.
Ooh, that's what it was.
Conflicting opinions on that. Somebody said it was outlawed in off-road, but I don't think so.
Did they ever have 2
speeds?
I don't know if it's outlawed, but if you can time a jump with a 2-speed, then congratulations.
Well, the Revo used to have the 2-speed in it too.
Yeah, there's 2 issues. One issue is these cars don't go fast enough. The second issue is every time you jump, the motor flexes quite a lot, and try to figure out 2 spur gears instead of 1. So, I mean, it's a good idea when you optimize things, but these cars have too much flex, too much play, and most people cannot even mesh 1 spur gear, let alone 2.
Totally true. Thanks a lot.
All right, Chad. Hey, man, have a good night. I know it's late there, and thank you for the support, man, on the podcast and JQ Racing, man. Hit me up if you ever have any questions, if I can help you out. Don't ask me no setup questions, but
the good questions though.
You guys are killing it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Have a good one, man. Thank you for calling in. I like that he called up and made you answer his question, Joseph. I like that.
Should we answer this 12% fuel thing?
Yes. This is the Barbarians. This is the Barbarians' father, actually. What's up? Has Max or JQ been out practicing using 12% nitro yet?
We should put a picture of how much snow is out there right now. that would pretty much. No, we haven't, but Boots did, and it looked good. And I want to ask JQ about this because it looked pretty normal. Why wouldn't we just run 12%?
I don't know. I haven't run it. He ran it somewhere.
He ran it in Padova. He posted a video, shoot 12% fuel in Padova, and it looked normal, nothing weird. Why the hell aren't we running 12%? Why do we need even a license?
I don't know.
Will Smith has a great question. He wants to know, should manufacturers do a gentleman's agreement and not release a new car for 4 years? 4 years, like the motorcycle brands agreed on.
They've agreed on something like that?
No, he's asking, should they?
No, but motorcycle brands have agreed that.
Apparently
I don't
so.
think they have. Weird.
No.
I think they release a bike quite often.
Will would know.
Why? Because of COVID?
No, but he would know because he works in he used to work in the auto, this type of field. I would like the manufacturers just to come together and make an agreement on how we sponsor people.
They should make an agreement on anything. They should make an agreement on hey,
what races to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are
even
so many
that.
things that the manufacturers should actually do, but they don't. They could agree on which races to send their drivers. So we would, even if there wasn't a series, we would have races where all the top guys are there. And they should make an agreement to demand certain things from event organizers. Because the manufacturers have the power. But they don't do that. So nothing changes. Still have these bullshit races and bullshit formats and yeah, it just
and
it
no
sucks.
promoting to outside of the industry.
Yeah, no.
Like I like one question we had here from Corey. He says, "Do you think DNC could be successfully held in an arena like Psycho Nitro Blast?" Of course, but it wouldn't be DNC.
No,
But I know
it wouldn't
Corey.
be the same.
Yeah, I know
No.
Corey likes it.
You need hay bales, you need outdoor, you need nighttime
Yeah.
racing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
DNC.
yeah,
yeah. PNB is its own thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's big track, crazy jumps, long.
I mean,
even
let's
longer-
face it,
Joseph,
like
can your bird scraping against the
this
microphone?
the DNC race, the income for the race is like $70,000 to $80,000, I think, something around that, and the cost is probably maybe 30,000.
Right, so that's 40 grand he made in a week. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, $50,000
All right.
for this
Hey,
race.
Chad.
You know, so there's a lot of room to, if you really want to, you know, you could improve a lot.
I'm sorry, I
Dad
laughed
says-
at the newest question.
Yeah. Can JQ do the Japanese accent like the one he done for Mayako videos?
Who did those? Is he like a voice actor, or is it just like a Google translator or something? Kanai? Oh wow.
Yeah.
His English is pretty good.
Hey,
Yeah.
He's
Chad
much
Thomas
better at
has
speaking than writing.
Chad Thomas, one more question. How's the set two-wheel drive buggy testing video going, Joseph?
Isn't it forward drive?
Oh, you know, your 10 scale buggy drive.
Forward round. Yeah, I'm done with it. I mean,
Okay.
I'm done with the testing, not with the video.
Okay, when can we expect the video out?
I don't know. Haven't even started it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Surprising.
JQ Scorsese is gone. He's like, oh, he was all YouTube, now is like, I need to. I think
I'm all about YouTube live videos now. That's going to be a weekly thing. I already know what to talk about. We're going to talk shit about X-Ray and get a cease and desist. Then I'm going to talk about
I don't think
DNC.
you can do that in the EU.
Oh, well, whatever the equivalent is. We're going to talk about DNC. We're going to talk about the race, and we're going to talk about some coverage stuff. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
Who's
but
we?
There's one
Am I coming
problem.
under or something?
No, me and the viewers. We're in it together.
Okay.
There's one problem though. My internet might be too shit to have a live stream and watch a video.
It definitely is too shit to do that. Trust me.
So I should maybe download them or something.
But you're coming on the podcast this week, right?
Well, I can maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, of course you are. It's your week, so you're coming on. Max, you should come on again this week too. Let's.
No, we're
should do
done
it.
with him.
Huh?
He left, so he can show up like once a year. That's it. His annual fucking exposure is now done.
Here's what Enrico said, because Enrico is he's in Italy. He says boots look good, but it's still cold. I'm not sure how it's going to be in the summer. I don't know how to say that. He did a live with a fuel manufacturer, and he said that the problem is the lack of power and torque. I know this because, the guy here who was trying to run 16% to get mileage had to have a special head button made just to get power. You know what I mean?
Yeah, take like a 0.3 shims off. You'd probably be fine.
Nope.
I think the problem will be that you are down on power, and then you're trying to get power, and then you're pushing the engine a lot, and then you don't have run time, and I think maybe the performance of the engine will be more critical, so they won't last as long. So then at the top level of racing, they'll have special fuels with very little oil, for example, or then they'll just cheat. And that's going to be a problem. So right now, we don't have a problem because everyone has enough power. But if we are in a situation where we don't have and we want more power, then people are going to cheat, and people are going to have special fuels, and people are going to push the limit, and it's going to be a shit show.
How about if they just went to bigger displacement engines?
I don't know.
No,
It would be
I
too
don't know.
heavy.
It's too much work.
I think what they should do is what they did with dragsters, because they still use Nitro for drag racing, right? So they just figured out what they need to do to get the licenses and how they are able to host races and use the fuel and all that. And that's what they did, because they have a federation that does more than design a logo for a year and, have meetings and pat each other on the back in some posh hotel once a year.
Hold on a second.
How great they are.
I should play the JQ Racing rant intro right now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so
Hey.
they figured it out, and that now they can use Nitro in drag racing.
What's
There you
JQ's take on the Maxima biofuel from 5 years ago?
I don't know. We should probably be looking into something else than Nitro, by the looks of it.
Yeah, but they had a fuel that had no nitro. It had ethanol. It's biodegradable and all that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it was
don't
5
know.
years ago, and the guy said he had more power. It just had a little bit of lag. So
Max,
he said if there was a carburetor that was better, it could work.
Yeah.
Will, who is into drag racing and knows the stuff, he says it was higher fuel volume and NHRA sucks. That was done through engine testing. Corey Jordan,
What?
with all the angles at DNC, is RC off-road racing ready for TV? No.
Hell no. Jesus
No, because
Christ.
No.
I was
the
swearing
hey.
so much at this coverage. First of all
Come
those
on.
extra cameras suck because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, the AK whoop camera. You see it for like a split second. You see a blur go past the screen. So whoever came up with that camera angle should just be fired. And then, yeah, okay, it's cool, the cable camera. Maybe work on the settings a bit so it doesn't look like Mars. But, you know, that I can live with that. That's cool. But the chimpanzees doing the filming, plus then the guy deciding which camera to show, I don't know. They need to have a talking to, seriously.
Okay, I have to say this. I watched all 3 Nitro buggy qualifiers and also the Truggy and the e-buggy qualifiers from the top heat. The guy who got the most
there
track
are
time,
like 7 guys you never saw, right?
yeah, but let me say this. So the first guy who got most track time, Fend, got 75% of track time. Mayfield got 10%. The track or the ground or the side of a jump or something that wasn't anywhere near the track got 10%, and everyone else got the last 5. I hope my math was right, but pretty much the ground got more track time than anyone else but Fend or Mayfield.
Can we figure out? Can we let people know when someone finishes the race? How is that so hard? Why can't the fucking name come green or something like? Oh, this guy now finished.
Hold on
no one
for a
knows
second.
what's going on. And then at the end of the race, instead of showing results, it's like 30.1 lap time. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
We would like to know the end result, not the pace, the actual result. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. I am gonna go take a video. I'm gonna get a voice note of that. I haven't had you have an epic rant like that in a minute. It's been a while since you went
I got fired up trying to watch this shit.
No, but I think they're getting better. I'm gonna go watch some mains here, and hopefully, people better. But hey, at least we got coverage. We got multiple
Yeah, but
cameras.
That's no excuse. At least it's better than nothing. Yeah, no shit, but it could be a lot better too. They've been doing it for like the last 25 years.
JQ, you're such like the guy. Here's $1 million in ones. Can't you give me a check? Can't you send it by PayPal? Huh? Here's $1 million in
No,
ones.
I just expect more.
Here's $1 million in ones. You would complain about that.
No, I just expect more. You are like the parent whose 15-year-old kid just tied his shoelaces and you go, oh, good boy, you tied your shoelaces. And I'm like, he's fucking 15. Stop breastfeeding him.
Yeah, I think Keenan, you can't say anything anymore. You're done. This conversation is done for you.
Yeah. So I just expect more. These companies have been doing this for long enough. Let's get our fucking shit together. That's what I think.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
We all know it can be done. Everyone's all like, oh, it's awesome. No, it's not. Just be fucking honest.
Oh my gosh, you just made me laugh.
Watch
hard.
Drake, any interview. Oh, it's so awesome. Everything's awesome. We love Joy. Everything's great. Then you go in the pits and he's like, fuck Joy, fuck this, fuck JBRL. This sucks. Why can't we race this way and that way? Yeah, that's that honest to God truth. And then public, oh, it's awesome. We love you. Everything's great. See you next year. That's the problem.
I think
no one fucking has the balls to stand up for what should change and needs to change, and that's why nothing changes. Joey walks away with 50 grand and he's all happy and everyone's his best friend and they just talk shit behind his back. And the next year everyone shows up and hey, what's up? Yeah, awesome. fucking live RC filming the side of a jump. Tyler Hooks and what's his face? Fucking Scotty Ernst talking about lipos and luggage, and Degani cartwheeling through the whoops. It's like it's a shit show. It's a fucking shit show.
And Jay Smoker is only fast when he has his flag on the back of his car. Hey, you know what's funny? My buddy Chase goes, man, Smoker's punched all the time. I said, that's Jay Smoker. He goes, I said, that dude doesn't ease up anything. I said, if there's a jump out there and nobody else can do it, Jay Smoker will do it.
Yeah, you know what? I think Jay Smoker is the only guy who's been running RC for over 20 years who still can't switch the model on his radio. I remember in a DMC, he asked me to switch the model on his radio from e-buggy to Nitro.
Oh, Jay Smoker?
Yeah.
Last year he almost burnt my ass. he charged a lipo, and I said, oh man, it's hot all of a second. All the while, it's flames hitting me on my ass, man.
Oh, by the way. Okay, yeah, finish.
Oh my! I honestly thought, I was like, wow, someone turned on the heater, and then when I look, I'm like, oh man, like I'm almost catching on fire. And he's like, oh no, the lipo, oh ridiculous, and I'm like, once again, firefighter lefty steps in and knocks the lipo off the table and stamps it up with his foot, just like I did when JQ was like, oh fire, at Southern Nats, and he almost burnt his eyebrows off. Oh my gosh.
Hey, listen. So I saw a comment. Someone was asking, what do you think about the track cutting at BNC? Man.
Oh gosh.
That's something I need to talk about on my YouTube
Can
live.
we save it? We'll save it for that. We'll save it.
No, wait. We're on it right now. So of course it had to be Drake. So but he of course. So after the big triple, lands the triple, goes left again, but messes up and ends up in the whoops, right? So instead of going back and doing the step up and then doing the corner and doing the quad, double or whatever, he goes backwards, rolls over 2 jumps, turns around and continues, right? And so that's not even the best part. So yeah, he cut the whole step up and all that shit. The best part was, what does Scotty Hunt say? What did he say? He said like totally fair or like super fair or something. Oh, he goes backwards. He's not so good to go backwards, but that's super fair. Like he wasn't being ironic or anything. Like his message was that yes, Adam crashed, ended up on the wrong side, but because he went backwards and turned around, then everything was super fair.
Come on.
You know what?
Oh my God. That was amazing.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, JQ is gonna be all on this. I
didn't see it. What's his Nitro, buddy?
Truggy.
Truggy. Okay. I don't watch Truggy. I mean, I watched it, but
I just saw him like going over the whoops in the wrong direction, and I was like, what the heck? And then I was like,
okay. I'm gonna say this. JQ is against like any cutting. I'm against cutting that actually like cuts the track. So if you have a chicane and you mess up the first part and you accidentally cut the second part, okay, fine. Like you cut maybe 1 meter of the track because it was a chicane. Like the direction is the same you're going towards. Maybe slow down a bit, don't jump the jump, whatever. But when you cut the track in a way where you miss a jump completely, like the whole direction of the jump completely, like, oh my God, that's like in your head. Like, how do you justify that? I can't understand this. Like, it's to me, it would be the same that just cutting the track anyway. Like, what type of thought process do you need to have to cut the track where you would cut a jump completely and go the opposite way?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just thought it was cool.
2 more questions, and then we're gonna end it up here. It's been 2 hours. Corey Jordan, should qualifying at DNCB they wouldn't be able to do it. It's too many people.
No, too many racers. Can't do it.
And this is actually a good question, and I'm not really on the pandemic stuff and all that stuff, but here we have to wear masks.
Okay.
Is outdoor no need for mask? I'm like, I am a bit disappointed.
I don't think that's a question.
I think the best analogy for this is, if you think that you're somewhere where there's a lot of noise that hurt your ears, So think about a mask as you would be covering your ears. You do this just to be safe. Like, hey, I don't want my ears to hurt. I don't want to get the fucking flu. So you use the mask just to be safe. Nothing crazy. It's not
Hey,
like
man.
people say,
Yeah.
oh, it doesn't stop the virus completely. Well, yeah, obviously not. These masks aren't perfect, but they help even a bit. It's not a huge issue to use a mask. Come on.
Yeah, I
And
don't know why
outdoor,
it's such a big deal.
Hey,
yeah,
at
it's
least use a
like, come
mask so
on,
you don't
dude.
get this thing shut down. You know what I mean? If you may
Yeah,
not believe
like,
that it stops it, at least use it to not get it. Like, I don't know. Like, what if someone's, oh, look at these guys, they're not wearing a mask, and next thing you know, it's shut down or
yeah.
something like that. You know, I
Like,
am a bit
you still
disappointed. I
stop
see
at the
people
red
wearing it.
light. You
Yeah,
stop at the red light when it burns, even though probably you sometimes wouldn't need to, but you do it just because that's the fucking law. That's like how you should do things. That's how you avoid mistakes. That's how you avoid like circumstances that are like not good. So use the mask. It's not a big deal. Come on. Like people say, oh, this is oppressing my freedom. Come on, don't be a pussy.
All right, Maxwell, tell us how you really feel. Wow.
Yeah.
You know
If
what?
a mask is too strong to oppress your
my,
freedom, you're a pussy, and you need to
I'm
face
gonna
it.
mute. I gotta mute you. I gotta mute you. I gotta mute you. I gotta mute you. I had to mute him. Sorry. All right. We're not talking about masks. See, I try to get away from this. Oh, Rowan. Hey, anyway, guys. We had 53 people or over 50 people the whole time here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We are going to we're gonna try and do this again tomorrow. Talk about the mains and stuff like that, and hopefully JQ will bless with his presence once again, because I'm sure you have something else to rant about tomorrow. And then that gets,
let's see how the coverage improves now. Hopefully
then let's see. Then that
listen to
gets
the
this one
constructive
her. That
criticism.
gets his. That, oh my gosh, it's like Master and Padawan all over again. Her.
Maybe they film the sky tomorrow instead of the ground.
I don't know. Look, I'm happy about the coverage.
Maybe
but,
the more highly trained chimps are filming them.
You know what? You know what? I'm muting you too, JQ. Mute. Mute to Max. Hey everybody, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys' support. Thank you for tuning in this week. Okay, I'll unmute Max. Sorry, and I'll mute JQ.
This is cancer culture.
Oh, I should have known that getting you two together on a podcast was going to be interesting. Like, it's like you guys just
suppressing our free speech.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Free speech. That's what I think about. Yeah, free speech right there, JQ. Hey, thank you to all of the people that support the podcast. We really appreciate your support. Shout out to the hashtag NNRC Squad around the world. Shout out to all the patrons that support the podcast. Thank you for supporting us. Hey, every little bit helps. Please go check out Max Mort's YouTube channel. Come on. Did you change your name? Did you change your name yet? Okay. So it's Max Mort's YouTube
I put
channel.
the new URL. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I've been doing. I missed this week's episode because I would like focus on other stuff. But I really have been putting out episodes pretty much every week. I have a lot of good things coming in the few weeks, and so I hope people watch it. It's informative. I try to keep it sort of easy to follow, and it's really informative. At least
He's
I
just
feel
trying
so.
to copy me, basically.
Come
Oh
on.
my gosh. That's what a conversation we have to have. That's a debate we have to have one day. And hey, we want to get Max up to 1,000 subs. Also, this channel, so don't forget to sub to this channel and get us up to. Remember, at 1,000 subs, I'm going to do the Toe of Satan challenge. So watch me suffer. And of course, don't forget to sub to JQ's channel, because at 10,000 subs, he's going to do the Kyosho Masters. So boom, we want to get 10K subs. And thank you guys. Just support the sponsors that support the podcast and all that type of stuff. Shout out to Mayako, of course. JQ Racing, Techno RC, Beach RC, RCMX Online, Wally Builds, Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, House of RC. Please don't forget to go and fill out your profile on House of RC, and RCGP, Racecraft USA, Manscaped.com, Sun City RC Raceway. Please, everybody, if you can, show our sponsors some love, because it shows the podcast some love. And Max, do you have anything to say before we'll be back tomorrow around this time, around the same time, starting time tomorrow. And
Max's YouTube channel is the X-ray of YouTube.
Oh, come on.
He makes YouTube videos and claims them as his own, but actually is just copying me.
Wait, okay. Claim one subject which is the same as yours. Okay, I'm waiting.
I'm gonna have to go watch.
Hey, do you guys have anything to say to the listeners out there before we go?
We had good questions today. I really
it was
appreciate
fun.
it.
I had a lot of fun today.
Especially like the Chad guy who asked a lot of questions.
Yeah, very good session today.
Chad,
very good job, Rowan.
Is it Chad who said, "Great job, guys"? Jake, you not so much. Is that Chad?
No,
maybe
Chad Thomas.
Oh no, let's see.
The Swedish guy, the American who lives in Sweden.
He gets it. He gets
it.
What's
that's
up, Curtis?
He gets it. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta do a big shout out because this guy's gonna have a tire named after him one time. What's up, Isaac Paulson, the Pulsinator? That's what he's gonna name. We're gonna name his tire Pulsinator. Hey guys, it's been fun. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of DNC. Fenn for the prophecy.
There's no way. Fenn gets e-buggy. Main is short.
Fenn
maybe wins Nitro.
Then for I just need him to win Nitro buggy. That's all I need him to win. Because he hasn't done it.
You have money on this?
I have pride.
You have your house.
Imagine Tesla doesn't make the main.
No,
That's
because
be
if I predict this right, I'm not trying to end this. See, now you're drawing me back in. If I predict this right, I'm gonna start selling I'm gonna start doing people's lottery numbers for a fee. Because I am the oracle.
Keenan has his firstborn child on Fend. So if Fend doesn't win, his child is going to some South American country for a slave job. Okay, so we need Fend to win.
Hey man, this has been a great podcast. I've enjoyed it. Thank you, JQ.
Been great.
Huh?
Your mom's been great.
Not as good as yours. Hey, JQ, thank you for coming on. Max, thank you for your time. Thank you, everybody that stuck around. Oh, God.
My water pipes are still frozen. I don't have any running water.
Well, go out there and jump in the snow naked. So you haven't had a bath?
You need to warm up the garage. I think they go through the garage. You need to warm up the garage.
So, anyway,
I got my
the
AC
joys of
on
living in Finland. So next winter, I'm definitely not going to be here.
I hope.
Hey, be happy. Tomorrow it's going to be above freezing, so they might melt.
Okay.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you for your time. And you know what? Remember, Nitro is the glory, but e-buggy pays the bills. If you ain't grinding, you're sliding. Lefty out.
Thank you for listening to the No Name RC podcast. We greatly appreciate all the support and love from you, the listeners. Without all of you, none of this is possible. Special thanks to our patrons on Patreon. If you wish to support the podcast further, you can at patreon.com/NNRC podcast. As a patron, you will receive early releases, special content, and patron-only giveaways. Also, please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and our website, www.nnrcpodcast.com. Remember, Nitro is the glory, but e-buggy pays the bills. If you aren't having fun, it doesn't make sense. And if you ain't grinding, you're sliding lefty out. Nitro is the glory. Nitro is the glory. Nitro is the glory.
wasn't so bad.